Hi everybody and welcome to another DR Sports production. We are live in the house. It's another big night of Champions League football. 3 big games. I'll just go through them, the ones we're covering today. PSG versus Benfica. Milan versus Chelsea. Shakhtar Goal versus Real Madrid. And with me, I've got some esteemed guests. Immediately to my right, Craigo, he's repping Chelsea.
Thank you very much.
Got Raul, he's repping Real Madrid. Alessandro to my left, he's repping Milan. And last but certainly not least, Stuart is repping. Right, before we go any further, I think it's worthwhile just reading out the scores of those the games in the previous leg. Let's start with PSG. 1-0 against Benfica. Stuart, what are you expecting tonight, man?
I'm expecting a massive scoreline. I'm expecting a humiliation from PSG. No. Let me tell you, Laurie. Let me tell you everything. The game at Benfica, our fans have been treated poorly by the police, by the stewards as well. Very heavy-handed. So it's not. There's not like a big outcome out of this game because we are both top of the group. Kinda, we have the same amount of points. It's just to know who's going to finish top of the group. Yeah. But considering what happened last week, like there's a special flavour, like there's a kind of a payback or something like that. You know what I mean? So considering it was a draw, but we scored an own goal.
Right, we're back again. As I said, we've got 3 games we're covering tonight. Let me just go through it again, just for the record. So PSG versus Benfica was our first game. 1-0 from the first game. We've got Stuart in the house, repping PSG, obviously.
Yes.
PSG, 1-0 in the first leg. But we're hoping for bigger things tonight, Stuart.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm expecting a massive scoreline and goal difference. That's what I want. We have the tools to do it as well. The game at Lisbon was a bit of a weird one because our fans have been treated poorly by the police and by the stewards as well, very heavy-handed. So there's a special flavour in that game, even if we know that kind of both of those 2 clubs will be qualified to the next round, but we need to pay back something tonight. So I think I'm expecting a massive game from us, yeah.
Okay, look forward to that. Alessandro, to my immediate left, he's repping Milan, as you can see. He played Chelsea last week. Come up short by some distance.
It was a tough watch.
Yeah.
I was there as well, and it wasn't nice to see. But we've got Teo Hernandez back, one of the best left backs in the world, and I think he's gonna. The atmosphere, the 75,000 tonight at San Siro.
75, wow.
Yeah. So the crowd, and then after the big win on Saturday against Juventus as well, I think they're gonna put up a fight, and it was gonna be a completely different game from what was at Stamford Bridge.
Craigo, to my immediate right, do you agree with what Alessandro said, or do you beg to differ?
We dominated you last week. You know, we dominated AC Milan completely, but that wasn't the AC Milan team that I remember from years gone by. You know, and you'll be able to make a statement. You know, AC Milan are a massive club, and Chelsea. I saw a weird stat. We haven't won in Italy since I think it's 2004. Right. Yeah, so we've got some really weird kind of relationship with playing in Italy, which is mental, but. It's got to change at some point. Can it be tonight? I think it can. I know you've got a couple of players back, so it will be interesting to see exactly what happens with it. But I think we'll still have enough. I hope we will anyway.
Okay. Stuart. Sorry, not Stuart. Sorry, Raul. Sorry.
What's going on?
Yeah, Raul. Yeah. Real Madrid, man. Last year's winners. Got a win last week against Shakhtar. You think you can do that again tonight?
Yeah, we can do, and it's the night for the player with less minutes. So we can play. We're gonna play tonight with Hazard, with Lucas Vázquez, and we need to get the 3-point sure. But we are thinking maybe in this weekend, but because we have the Clásico, we're gonna play with the Barcelona. But anyway, we need to do the job for the qualify for the next round.
So basically saying this is a hors d'oeuvre for the Clásico.
Sorry?
That's a
Starters.
A little starter.
Starters
Is that a
before the main
little-
course.
Yeah, amuse-bouche, we say in French. Amuse-bouche is like the little, you know, before the actual meal, you have a little thing, you know.
No.
But you're gonna save some players for the Clásico, you said.
Tonight,
Yes.
for example, Modric, Vini, and another one, Militao,
Militao.
Alaba. They don't want to play tonight.
Yeah, see?
Not-
So you see, that's exactly what you say. You're saving yourself for the Clásico.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And because it's normal, we have 9 points
Yeah,
of
true.
9 possible.
True.
So
No, that's clever.
While we're waiting for the 8 o'clock games to start, we've got a couple of games we're watching here at the moment. And both games, I think it's fair to say, man, that it's a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
Man City struggling against Copenhagen. Have had a man sent off, 0-0. And in the other game, Juve are losing, 2-0.
Hey.
Right, who wants to talk about that first? Who shall I pick?
Well, Maccabi was a tough ground for us. They are obviously the bottom of the group. But
Israeli champion.
Yes, but they are still the Israeli champions. So the crowd is a very hostile crowd, I'd say, in Maccabi. Like the atmosphere is boiling. It's a tough ground to play. And we struggle as PSG when we played in Maccabi as well. So I'm not really
You're
surprised.
not surprised. Wow.
And at the same time, you add the fact that, as Alessandro said, Juve at the moment they are crap.
they are out with the result. They are out at the
No,
moment.
I think they're third.
Fair.
Yeah, because Maccabi had 0 points, so now they have
That's
3 points, and I think Juve still
Juve are bottom
remain.
then. They should be bottom.
Is it?
Because Maccabi are, 3
Oh,
they're joint.
that
I
is
think they're joint.
embarrassing then.
I think they're joint because of the goal difference. They're on the same.
I can find
Wow.
out. You guys
Okay.
keep
Yeah. That's big then.
Unless,
big.
unless
But wait,
Benfica
you
destroyed
said
Maccabi.
Juve is dead now.
I didn't think they could get any worse from what I saw on Saturday and the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Allegri's football right now is so lethargic. I'm even watching now, there's mistakes all over the pitch. There's players not giving their 100%. There's people like Vlahovic that isn't even getting the ball. It's a nightmare right there. But
I think they've won, haven't
They have,
they
yeah.
have one, yeah.
they? That is a big upset, though, regardless of what we're saying about you
Massive.
guys.
Wow.
That's the kind of game that can get a manager to
So
sack.
they're bottom of the
Yeah.
group
I
now.
think they're joint bottom, yeah.
Yeah, the joint bottom.
Wow.
I think they have to sack Allegri now before it gets
Yeah,
even worse.
his time is
I-
done.
He's
It's
on
over for
a massive salary, and that's why they haven't got rid of him yet either as well.
Who'd you bring in though? That's the problem.
Conte.
If Conte can't,
No,
there's
but I heard
Zidane, that's
Conte-
free,
Conte will
and
go
he used to
back
play
there?
for Juventus as well. So
Two times so quick.
yesterday. You said Conte can
Conte could, yeah, I think Conte. Well, it depends. It might be too.
Depending on Spurs,
Yeah, it depends. But there's Zidane as well. Zidane used to play for Juventus,
Yeah, that's true.
and he might be waiting for France. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd want to touch that job though, because they haven't got the players, you know, and
Nah,
that's
they
the bottom
don't.
line of it, you know.
Pogba's not back yet, then
No,
presumably.
Pogba and Chiesa are still out, probably till January, so after the World Cup. But
Right,
also
World Cup.
financially, they're not doing very well. They're restricted as well with financial fair play. So even if they do go and get a new manager, he's got the same players for the rest of the year, and then when it gets to the summer, who are they going to get? I mean, they're already every time they're signing aging players instead of youngsters that could come in and come through the ranks. I mean, Pogba, yeah, at times he can be world class, but he's injury prone. Di Maria again went off
Is
half an hour.
Paredes doing well? Oh.
Paredes isn't even playing
There you
as
go.
well. Di Maria went off crying earlier because probably another bad injury. It looks like, and he only just came back
I love Di
a
Maria.
couple games
What a
ago.
So
player.
basically, they need a new team, no?
They need to do what Milan did a few years ago.
You
where
said Zidane. You heard about something?
No,
wrong
no,
with
I'm
Zidane?
just saying
Because I heard
that
that
Zidane
Zidane
could-
wants to take the national team.
Yeah,
back,
then
but
not- yeah, that's
he's
what
not
I
really
said, yeah.
interested in
But
Club
when?
club
Just
football
while you
anymore.
guys are talking, the Man City game's just finished. 0-0.
That's a good
I
result
didn't
for
see
Great
that
result.
coming. Did any of you guys?
No, not at all.
No, I mean, okay,
Not
they
at
got the
all.
man sent off, but a little bit surprised that taking Haaland all the way over there. Yeah, okay, you don't start him, but I would have thought, like, you're struggling for a goal, you would have found a way to bring him on. So I'm a little surprised at that. Pep looks a bit disappointed. as well he might do.
Rightfully so, yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't start Haaland though. We were saying just play him 45 minutes and take him off. I know they've got Liverpool at the weekend, but I mean this is Copenhagen. It's not exactly it's not exactly that elite quality team that you've got to leave on for. Yeah, it sounds harsh, but you give him 15 minutes and he probably scores. That's the reality of the situation. But it's so obvious to see how important he is to that City team and the service that he gets constantly.
He just said that's just Copenhagen.
No,
I think you guys lost against.
We've lost against everyone.
Zagreb.
Yeah. We've lost against Zagreb. We've done it all.
To be fair, I okay. Maybe you could accuse me of being, but surely you're surprised at this result.
Considering they are one man down, it's a fair draw, I'd say.
But before the game, you had expected City to go.
Yeah, of course.
Especially with the way they're playing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go back to the two Italian clubs. I don't know. You guys tell me. Is it like a reflection of Italian football? The fact that Juve and Milan, two big established clubs. What's that league like at the moment over there?
It's very competitive, I would say. I think when the years where the domination came from Juventus, there wasn't really a team that could really challenge them. I think a couple of seasons there was Napoli there, where they had Higuain, Hamsik, even when Cavani and Lavezzi were there as well. But now we've got teams like Atalanta for the last few years been in Champions League. Not this season, but the last 2 or 3 seasons they've been in it. Napoli, as you can see from this year in the Champions League, smashing it, completely destroying everyone. And even in our league, I don't think they've lost since April. There's Lazio Sarri as well. But in terms of going ahead in these types of competitions, it has been a problem.
Atalanta is usually doing well in the Champions League for the past few seasons. They at least reached the quarterfinals or even the round of 16, and Atalanta is usually doing well in the Champions League, is it?
I think the issue with the way Italian football is and the playing style in Italy, it's completely different from when you go into the Champions League, and you even see these not little teams, but these teams in countries like Portugal, like Porto, or in Holland like Ajax, like when Juventus both got knocked out by both of them in 2 consecutive seasons, where they dominated them because the style of play they play is quick paced and the tactics are completely different from when you see them in Italy, and everything's slower. Everything's slowed down.
I was about to
in
say
Italy.
that the Italian
whereas
style
everything's more quick paced in other leagues.
It's a bit more strategic, like
exactly. I was thinking like this. So do you think?
Tactical.
Do you think that you can maybe they are changing now as well for the national team because?
Yeah, I think for national teams a different story, but yeah.
So it's different, but as well you need to change all the things. So like you are doing as well in your league. So I think it's a good point for the Italian football.
And that's why I think right now Spalletti and then obviously Pioli for Milan, they're changing the way we play. You see these players playing pressing. We're pressing high-paced football, whereas usually you wouldn't have seen that from an Italian team. And even we're not going to the World Cup this year, but in the Euros, most of them games we were high pressing, and that's when we were dominating the big teams. And then we went back to our usual tactical against the smaller teams, and then we failed to qualify. So it's the way the Italian managers play football, because you can see it with Conte now as well in the Premier League. It is a bit slow, and he's struggling.
Well, you say struggling. They've only lost the one game. I mean, points-wise,
they're not struggling, but the way they're playing is just...
The football is not great to watch, put it that way. Right, let's talk about this game tonight between Chelsea and Milan again, because looking at the table there, this is a big game, really.
It's massive.
Because it could be that whoever loses tonight might drop out. So let's start with Craig. Are you confident tonight? Man?
I am and I'm not. I go back to that thing, we haven't won in Italy since 2004. It's a big kind of obstacle to get over the top of, and I think the thing that did go in our favour is we changed things around against Wolves at the weekend. We rested a couple of players, so now we are coming into this quite fresh. But we aren't coming into this with the upper hand, because although we you know, beat you at home at Stamford Bridge, all that sort of stuff. We dominated you. 75,000 people at the San Siro is not to be understated. Now, we went to Madrid last year and we beat you on the night but went out, you know. It was a great result, but this is a very difficult task for Graham Potter, and, you know, only his first couple of Champions League games to play AC Milan twice is massive. You know, for me as a Chelsea fan, a football fan, that's a dream tie, Chelsea AC Milan. I was so happy that I was there, but to go and do that away from home is so difficult, and I'm not sure we're going to get over the line, I've got to be honest, but it's one of those ones for me, can't lose.
What is
that's
your
the
lineup
level.
going to look like? Are you going to play Aubameyang tonight?
Yeah, Aubameyang starts, yeah. So
I'm looking at the lineup now, actually.
I'm happy about that. I really
He's
do.
gone strong, isn't he?
Yeah, I you know, and we need to, because, you know, we've got, I think it's Villa at the weekend, and we can afford to probably drop again a couple of players maybe here and there for that Villa game. Villa are kind of a bit up and down and whatever. It was only a couple of months ago they were talking about El Sacico involving Gerrard and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's a difficult time, you know, for Chelsea. But as of right now, we just got to take it one game at a time. And to be fair to Potter,
just quickly, I'll just go through the lineup. So
yeah,
you've got
Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Kepa
in goal.
The clumsy
Fofana.
keeper,
I'm surprised to see him back so quick. Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Reece James, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Chilwell, Sterling, Mount and Aubameyang. That's a strong team.
I'm not sure Fofana's right. I think there might be a bit of an error, but I thought it was Chalobah that I saw. But either way, I was going to say that is the point that they're going to potentially lose out on.
Yeah, because I'm sure Fofana was
I'm sure Fofana's definitely out, unless that was the biggest.
Yeah, blame the...
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think again
that
it's
must
a very
have been for the first game.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong team that we've got out there, and one that I think is definitely capable of doing a job. Is it going to win and dominate AC Milan? Probably not. I'm not going to predict that. I didn't predict it last week, but you know, that's a good team. Either way, that is a good team that we've got out there. And
that's a bit of a crash test for you this season as well, with everything that's changing at the club.
It's so unpredictable, and I think
new American owners.
I think, yeah.
London Cowboys.
We both have American new owners. We got new American owners same time around.
Yeah. Well, so many clubs are owned by Americans. This
yeah, 100%. Anyway. I'm a fan of American sports. I love the way that they do.
So are you happy with the suggestion of making a North versus South?
The North versus... I liked the idea, I can't lie. I liked it. It would never work, but I like the idea.
Okay,
but
actually, they've just corrected it. So it is Chalobah.
It is Chalobah, yeah.
So I was going to say, Fofana's back real quick. Like, you know. But yeah,
that'd been the right result.
Kepa, Chalobah, Silva, Koulibaly, Chilwell, Kovacic, Jorginho, Reece James, Sterling, Mount and Aubameyang, yeah, so...
The only thing, you know, because we were saying before about, you know, Hernandez being back, I think it's going to be a really interesting battle to see Hernandez against Reece James going forward. Yeah. That'll be brilliant to watch, and I think if Chelsea can have luck with that, I think we could have a really good night. But again, it's that big battle, because although is this his first game back, Hernandez?
No,
or did he
played against Juventus. Was man of the match for against Juventus as well, yeah. That's what I mean.
It's interesting for Milan, they got Giroud up front, so they've got two former Arsenal centre forwards.
He always he loves a goal in a big game at the San Siro. He loves it.
How's he been doing this season?
He's been quality. I think he's got 7 or 8 goals in about 11 games. I mean, he's the only striker we have, because Ibrahimovic isn't back till January. Divock Origi's out every after 10 minutes of a game, he's out for 3 weeks. Rebic has been out for a month. We've got a lot of injuries. I think we've got 2 of our right backs out for 4 months. So we've had to make shift to defence. And Kalulu is partnership with Tomori.
Former Chelsea player.
Yeah. Didn't have the greatest of games at Stamford Bridge, but then he was one of the best against Juventus, even scored against Juventus. So I think at the San Siro, he's got a point to prove.
What did you make of Tomori's comments that he put, that was in the press the other day? I can't remember them word for word, but essentially said that wasn't the AC Milan team that played at Chelsea, you know, and they've got a lot more to prove. And
yeah, I think he's I think that I haven't seen that Milan team like that in a while, and it was really disappointing to actually see just the way everyone played. It was like the midfield battle. Usually Tonali and Benacer run the midfield. They didn't do much. They're making mistakes. Well, Ruben Loftus-Cheek was pretty good. He was one of the best on the night as well with James. But yeah, that team wasn't the team that is usually there, and that's why I expect away better performance tonight, and I hope we can get 3 points. But even a draw's not the end of the world, because I think we can beat Salzburg and Zagreb.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially Chelsea have when we're going into these games, we had no momentum. I mean, we've now, I think it's 3-3 that we've won. If we can get something, even a draw out tonight, I think we can just build on moving
Playing
forward.
Zagreb away. Well, they won against Chelsea.
I
Why do you think that you can win
I don't
against
think
them?
I don't think Zagreb were good. I didn't. All they did was one pot shot.
Yeah,
through
they
ball to
came
the
forward
thing, and that's
once
it.
and that was
They
it.
missed so many chances.
Yeah, it was more
Aubameyang's
Chelsea
first
that
game
was
as well.
scored
He was
that
missing
game,
chances.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Let's have a look at the PSG lineup for tonight.
Sure.
So Donnarumma in goal.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio Ramos. It's amazing to think he's still playing at this level.
No, he's
Marquinhos,
delivering this season as
Pereira,
well. So
Hakimi, Vitinha, Verratti, Bernat, Sarabia, Mbappe, Neymar. Let's talk a little bit about Mbappe, man, because he's been in the news.
I
a
knew
lot
it was coming. I knew it was
So
coming.
what's going on there, man? I mean, what's wrong with this guy? Like,
Laurie, come on. I've been in this
Such a talent,
LDR
though.
sports for more than almost 2 years actually. And when those rumours about Mbappe going to Real Madrid, and you asked me about my opinion, I said he should go to Real Madrid. What happened is, I don't know what they did with him. They convinced him to stay. Not only money, but I think it's more around you usually take the Mickey out of me saying Mbappe is running your club now.
yeah.
And that's maybe what I thought when he renewed his contract, that he was running the club. But suddenly you realize that maybe, I don't know, we are speculating. We don't know what's inside the agreement. But surely, if he has renewed and stayed with us, it's because he had better conditions at PSG than Real Madrid. So I don't know what the club said to him. But now he's realizing that what it's been said, it's not happening. So now he's angry towards the club. He's frustrated. And at the same time, I kept saying to you, no player should be bigger than the club.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, the big bosses of the club are still the Qatar owners. They are still the one deciding. The issue here, I have mixed feelings around this. I'm not necessarily saying that he's behaving as a spoiled kid, but at the same time, if the club promised stuff to him to make him stay and not go to Real Madrid, and at the end of the day they're not delivering, I can also understand why he's frustrated as well. Is that you with your employer again? Are you going to get a promotion? You're going to have a team around you, and then where's my team? Where's my
when he
promotion?
signed the contract, there was this, I don't know if it's rumour or speculation going around that as part of the deal and the mega money he was getting, he would be given a say in the team.
Exactly.
selection.
Everyone said about this, but to what extent? That's the thing. To what extent? So, again, I don't think maybe he thought he was about to run that football club. Maybe that's what he thought. Right, I'm saying I'm going to run it now. He also, those rumours around Neymar being made aware of the fact that Mbappe suggested that Neymar had to leave the club. Wow. Now Neymar is aware of it. That's why maybe their relationship is not the bromance relationship that it used to be in the past. So again, Loris, drama FC. I thought it would have been over with the new gaffer, new sporting director, etc. We're back to Hollywood FC again.
Well, one thing I would say, if you support a club like that, it's never a dull moment, is it?
Oh,
No.
never.
We are thinking, we are checking
Looking
the
at that, sorry
Tifo.
to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
Tifo is in English.
that Milan setup
Yeah,
there looks
Tifo,
very
yeah,
impressive, man.
Yeah, we had the T4
Great fans,
against
yeah.
Juventus as well, and it was around the whole stadium, literally the
Let's
whole
go Milan.
stadium.
Yeah, in English,
go.
yes, that's nice.
Champions League.
And
Yeah, it's
our
looking
last-
good.
Exactly.
We have prepared
Perfect.
something as well, the ultras tonight for the
That's
occasion.
perfect. It's Qatar in the middle, yeah, no?
Qatar. Yeah.
So it's Qatar.
Well, do you have Qatar
No,
Airways
Fly
as a
Emirates.
sponsor? Oh, it's
Fly
Fly
Emirates.
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 Yeah,
Emirates.
Emirates, fly better.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
there
but I
you
think
go.
there's one thing about Mbappe. I think for the last year, I've seen a lot of people say it as well. Is he's gone from a very likable player to a person not very likable because his ego is just getting bigger and bigger.
I would include myself in
Yeah.
that, man. I'm a big fan.
Why
I
did you
was-
change your opinion about Mbappe?
Because the stuff I'm hearing, he just, I mean,
Because
listen,
that's the
there's
stuff
two
you're
sides to
hearing,
the story.
Laurie, as well.
Yeah.
So we need to be
But the
objective here
public
as well.
perception of Mbappe right now is not very good. No.
We are,
Yeah, I can understand that he has not a good image at the moment, but we don't know what's happening
But even
internally.
you said that, right?
So, again, exactly.
Yeah.
And I will always back up my club, the badge, over any player. Like no, I repeat it, no player should be over the club. No, it can be Mbappe, Haaland, I don't mind. And Real Madrid is the same. If it was at Real Madrid, bro, you wouldn't have behaved like this. Because Florentino Perez wouldn't have accepted this.
Yeah,
would I say you behave like this? Bye bye. He did this with Raúl, with big players as well. He got rid of them. So again, that's all around what's the institution.
You can't get rid of Mbappe. He's just signed that big contract, and he knows that, innit?
Yeah. We are speaking about Mbappe, but I would like to ask to you something. This environment, this problem, do you think that is serious, or it just is the news, is the newspaper?
It's been ongoing for
I don't
years.
know.
You guys in Spain,
exactly.
Marca, El Chiringuito, all those guys, usually you like blood with PSG, especially
I think
because
all the
you
world.
dream about Mbappe joining
all
the
the
Liga.
world, all the
You're
world.
having wet dreams about Mbappe and Haaland as well. Apparently Haaland has a release clause that is impeaching, saying that he can only go for Real Madrid.
We love blood,
but
like
now,
you say. But
French
at the end,
medias are also confirming what Marca is saying.
So
there's
it's
something
serious,
going
it's
wrong.
real.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
So the teams are out. The Champions League anthem is being played right now.
Come on.
We didn't go through the Real Madrid lineup, so Raúl, sorry about that, but I've got it in front of me here.
We said Benzema wasn't played.
Got a strong side out. Eden Hazard tonight.
Yeah, I think it's
Benzema, Rodrigo, Cruz, Tchouaméni, Valverde, Mendy, Nacho,
Are you happy with
Rudiger,
that?
Vasquez, Lunin. How's Rudiger? How's he been playing this season?
Rudiger is really nice for us, to be
Great
honest.
player.
Just he's doing, he's faster, strong, and now he's part of the team. So Rudiger and
I knew he'd
Militao,
do well there.
and Militao.
Yeah.
So both of them. I think the Militao probably is one of the central back
I love
better
Militao, yeah, he's really good.
in the world at the moment. So yes, he scored last weekend, so Militao. But yeah, I think we have a big problem with Benzema this year. He didn't start really good, so he needs to score tonight. And Hazard, he say in this summer, so sorry guys, this year is my year. So you have the opportunity
I hope it is. I love him.
behind of Marco Asensio. So come on, Hazard, come on.
I love him. I absolutely love him.
Hazard.
Oh, it's
I don't know who is Hazard.
Oh, he's
but
fantastic. He is fantastic. I really hope I'm gonna be
I
watching
think
both. But
he doesn't gonna get the level of the Chelsea. Never.
I think he was special at Chelsea. But
So yeah, and Lunin. So,
Right, so let's get some scores. Predicted scores. Stuart.
Score prediction. I hope my heart is telling 3-1.
3-1.
I think we're still gonna concede because maybe of a clumsy Donnarumma with his feet.
yeah.
I don't know. I still think that we're gonna concede, but I'd go with the 2-1.
2-1.
I'd go with the 2-1. I think it will still be a tight game. Still, yeah.
you don't gonna smash.
Alexandre, your game?
2-1 Milan.
2-1. Is that with your heart or your head?
You know what? I'm actually going to say both because I'm confident because we got the team. We played well against Juventus, and they've got a point to prove, all of them. So
I think it'll definitely be a different game than the 3.
no, yeah, 100%.
Prego, Chelsea.
I genuinely think we're going to win 1-0. I think there's a little bit of magic in it, but I think it'll be difficult to keep 2 clean sheets in a row against AC Milan, so potentially 1-1 as well, but I'll go 1-0.
And Raúl?
I go
Madrid?
1-0 for Madrid.
Yeah.
A bit tricky, the important game. Yeah, 1-0. Simple.
And from a personal point of view, I must say I'm a big fan of Aubameyang, despite all this stuff coming out during the week. I'd like to see him do well tonight. Whether it means that Chelsea will win, that's another story, but I'd like to see Aubameyang score tonight, to be honest, because I'm a big fan of this. But right underway. Here we go.
Great pass.
Chelsea started well.
Yeah, with the ball.
On the attack straight off the bat.
I think we've played so slowly for the last probably 2 years actually with Thomas Tuchel just in general. But when we play the ball quickly, and Mason Mount, to be fair, has been so good at moving that ball quickly. I think that's where Chelsea really could pose a threat. And again, we were saying before about the speed that's in Serie A. Certain players for AC Milan are rapid, but there are a fair few that are not. If Chelsea can get round that, then I think we've got a real chance of opening them up a few times as well.
So do you think, I will let to know your opinions, do you think the Potter put something or not yet?
It's difficult because I still think a large problem with Chelsea is the players that are there. And I think that although Potter has done a decent job so far, I think it is going to take time to get certain players out of the way and back into their full flow. But I can see people buying into it, to be fair. I can.
Is it me, but has Potter kind of undergone a bit of a transformation? I'll tell you what I mean in terms of that. I mean, like, when you see him now, he's looking a bit more cultured, he's wearing suits.
He doesn't look homeless anymore. That's what he's saying.
He's got a skin fade, everything.
He's gone for that, the designer clothes, the
To be fair, I really hope it's a confidence thing because
Yeah.
he's a really good manager and there was always people at Brighton, they're doing well, but could he do this? I really hope he grabs this opportunity.
Dressed for success.
Yeah, I really hope he
I have noticed that, though.
he succeeds.
At Brighton, he just let's face it, fairly nondescript.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? He's standing out there, he's got the new hairdo.
Looks like
new
Ty
clothes.
just saw the club shop. That's what he looked like before.
So he's clearly embracing that side of things, which is good to see, to be honest.
Yeah, I really agree.
Yeah, so. I hope he does well. He seems like a really nice guy.
There's always a few of those managers and players, to be fair, in the lower kind of half of the English leagues and stuff that you really want to see them get opportunities. And it's good to see when they do. I mean, you look at someone like Jota, who at Liverpool has been brilliant, and Gary Cahill when he came to Chelsea all those years ago. Now those sort of transfers don't really happen as much. So I do like to see when, again, a smaller manager, and another one, Thomas Frank as well. I'd love to see him get an opportunity at a bigger club. I'd like to see that happen. So I hope this is a start of a trend. He's even got a turtleneck on.
Yeah,
see, that's what we're dealing with.
Designer stubble, no hair.
Go on.
He's looking the part now.
Oh, Mancini's there.
Oh.
Wow.
On the phone. Can't be that interested.
Probably discussing the terms of his new contract.
Yeah.
There's that man Mbappe.
Yes.
Such
You
a
know
shame
what?
if
Maybe he's going to bang goals tonight, and then he's going to be like.
Should we?
You know what it is though, in sport, especially in football, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it? If he scores a goal and they win.
There it is. Look at Fernandes at right wing.
I think
At right wing.
it's really interesting because I don't know if it's sure or not, but it's really interesting that the same day that we know about the clause of Haaland, he can go to different team. Different country.
Why do you carry on with this, man?
No, because it's the same that the Mbappe has problem with PSG.
Because it's always the
we don't know.
Spanish tabloids that are triggering those stuff.
So much.
We speak a lot, but at the end we have 14 Champions League. That's it.
Okay, that's good.
It's
good.
true.
You still have 14 Champions League, but you're still having wet dreams about Mbappe and Haaland. So if you're bigger than a player, bigger than you, an institution with 14 Premier Leagues, why are you still thinking and dreaming about those players?
I am saying.
I'm not going after you. I'm just saying that that's not
that's
consistent in the sense that if you think you're a bigger club, forget about Mbappe, forget about Haaland. You don't need them. Exactly. You are the Grande Real Madrid with 14 Champions League.
We are.
Stop focusing on Haaland and Mbappe. Do your business. Stop.
Exactly. No, we are doing our business. We are doing, but
that's what Real Madrid always do, innit? They always eye up a player from
Of course, they started this with Luis Figo. They were the first ones to start this.
That's the way they do things.
Of course.
What they do is that they unsettle the player. They did it with Hazard at Chelsea.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
They unsettle him and then...
Done it with Rudiger last year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But you know...
And then at the end of the day, the player goes to Madrid. But Mbappe he wants to go to Real Madrid from the beginning. So again, it's not even.
I'm surprised he never went already, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
When he signed that new deal for PSG, I was actually quite.
We were also as PSG fans like surprised. That's what I said. We don't know what's been negotiated to make him stay.
Well, at least you get a bit of money now.
Yeah, trust me. Tonight they will go after him.
Why do you think he stayed then?
I don't know. He had conversation. No, the money. No, Real Madrid can pay big money as well because he likes saying that we have a. He wants the Super League.
Not the same that you.
You know,
so
not the same. But you were the old rich.
Yeah,
now us and Man City,
sure.
we are the new rich in town, and you don't like this. But okay, you have big money. If you really want to sign Mbappe, you can sign Mbappe. It's not about money. Mbappe probably stayed, to answer your question, because he had conversations with the French president Emmanuel Macron as well. That tried to convince him to stay as well. Like stay for your country, stay for your club, stay for the nation,
stay,
etc.
deliver the Champions League, then you can.
Yeah.
But do you know,
January, come on, like he signed like 5 months ago until 2025. 5 months after is like, okay, I'm gonna leave in Jan.
But it just, everything about this, and I said it just before we came on the stream, it just screams desperate. Everything about what PSG are doing is
to
just
win the Champions
League. Desperate. And to be fair, you could say the same about certain Italian clubs as well.
You could say the same thing about Man City.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they're smart with it though.
Yeah, the way they manage their players is way smarter.
No, but what I'm saying is Man City is a bit like PSG. The Champions League is the holy grail.
Yeah, of course.
Just like PSG, Man City won't feel fulfilled until they win.
Yes.
They can win the Premier League.
And they started the project way before us as well.
The only thing I'll say that Manchester City have done well, and we've said about this before, is they have built a project over a long period of time.
Exactly.
The final piece of the puzzle they think
Haaland.
is Erling Haaland, you know, and we probably all agree as well.
Come on, Kylian, come on.
He's a phenomenal player. They may win the Champions League this year.
Oh, look at that! Oh, jeez.
But
you know what? Sorry to cut you short. No, actually, go on. I'll ask.
I was going to say, the only thing is they're not desperate.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Manchester City. They know that they're going to get opportunities.
They give themselves some time.
Yeah, exactly.
We do not. That's exactly the main difference.
And there's a lot of problems.
Well, it's dangerous.
Go on.
Oh, you thought he was in there.
And they
were playing almost near to the final, almost near to the trophy.
It will come eventually.
So,
they will win it. Trust me.
So they need to get so soon. So it's not this year, next year, but they need.
It will come.
They're gonna get there.
It's gonna happen for sure.
Definitely.
We've mentioned Mbappe. We've mentioned Haaland. I'm going to go around the room. Just quick one-word answer. Who's the better player?
I know you're
Mbappe or Haaland? We'll start with Craigo.
Say your question again. Who's the
better player?
Or better striker?
No, better footballer. Who would you?
Better footballer.
Yeah.
Okay.
On technical.
Or I'll tell you what. No. If I say who you prefer, everyone's going to say.
No, who's the better footballer?
Who's the better better player?
Better technical player is Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Said.
I would say Haaland.
Because what Mbappe did to them now.
Yes.
Is he offside though?
No, that's why.
Is he offside though?
It's so slow.
Because you still believe that Haaland has a release clause in his contract to join Real Madrid. That's why.
Nothing. No worries.
Alessandro?
Mbappe
or Haaland?
I'm going to say the same as Craigo. I think technically Mbappe.
And last but not least,
not
I know what you're going to say.
No. Your question was who's a better footballer?
No, I said better player.
Better player. I'm going for Mbappe because he's more complete than Haaland. You mentioned the technicality, but the speed, everything. He's passing accuracy as well. Everything. Mbappe has the whole package. Haaland is the best striker in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's
without question.
He's a robot. My work is to score goals. My position has to be this, boom, and the finishing as well. Yeah. So Haaland, better striker, better player, Mbappe.
But I will ask this as I flip it round: which one would you prefer to have in your team?
Exactly.
Because I would prefer Haaland a million times over.
That's a tricky question.
Yeah, see what I mean?
No, but with Mbappe, it seems like trouble seems to follow him, man. Because even with the French national team, Stuart, you know about
recently he had a little issue with the group picture they take.
Oh yeah, because of his brand rights or something.
Yeah, what are you like?
You see what I mean?
It's just he's running his image. Why? Like when who was that? Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he took the beer bottles.
The Coke.
It's pretty much the same.
Pogba done that as well.
Yeah, exactly. So he does not want to be associated with junk food and betting games and stuff like that. And some of the sponsors of the French national team were those types of companies. And he has raised
What a
this
challenge.
beforehand with the French Federation of Football, and saying that I don't want to take pictures with this, blah blah. And then they said, yeah, we'll take care of it. And then he showed up, and he was here. So he said, I'm controlling my image, and I'm controlling my image rights, intellectual property rights. So
That's
I
fair enough.
I don't want to do it. And
That's fair
then
enough,
obviously they
but
made a big fuss out of it.
But then we've heard that there's been problems between him and Pogba. Is that true?
Oh, you're referring to the thing? I don't know. I mean, it's
This is what I'm saying, man. Trouble
investigation.
seems to follow this guy.
Yeah.
Look, here we
To
go.
be fair, I don't think
But
that's
when
on him,
you're
though,
the
is
most
it?
successful player in the world, obviously trouble will follow you. But everyone is
How comes he's not following Haaland?
because
Everyone's-
he's discreet. He's like the way I've used. Come on, look at the two personalities of those two footballers. They are completely different. Haaland is more quiet, like not really expressing himself in this. You know what I mean? And Mbappe is outspoken. He speaks well as well. So few languages as well. Spanish, speaks really good Spanish.
No, I'm
by the
not
way.
doubting.
Convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting his credibility
Surprisingly.
as a man. I'm just saying that trouble seems to follow him. Man.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
It's not a good look.
There's no
Again,
smoke
I'm
without
not trying
fire,
to-
That's the thing.
Not trying to back up Mbappe. I'm not an Mbappe hardcore fan. I'm just saying that we need. There's always a 50-50 thing. So,
But you know what? I am glad, right, that and no disrespects to the two of them, Messi and Ronaldo are getting older.
yeah, and now
We
you
need
have those
two
two
guys
now.
to
Yeah,
Exactly.
take over
He
that
tripped
mantle.
over the ball. That wasn't
How?
a foul.
Yeah, yeah.
Tripped over the ball.
So you'd say they are the two successors of.
No.
It would appear so. It would appear so. Yeah.
Mm.
I think with Haaland is he's when he does his like interviews and stuff, he's arrogant, but he has a charismatic way about it. He's like my
He's
favorite.
borderline arrogant. isn't he?
Yeah. So he's a bit like Ibra, but
I was about to
he's
say.
kind of it's
yeah,
like
same
it's the younger
profile,
version
yes.
of Ibra or something. Like,
Yeah,
but he
I
backs it
agree,
up.
100%.
and he does.
every
He
week.
does even some of his movements, like the goals he scores, like they're quite
But
similar.
do you see him making big statements like Ibrahimovic is doing when he's pissed off, for example? He won't do that.
No, he won't do that.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I know he has similarities
He
with.
does seem very
Zlatan,
confident.
Yeah,
But at the moment, he's managing to get the balance right between confidence and
yeah. He's doing really well.
The test for him will come, if it ever comes. If he goes a few games at Man City and he's not scoring, how's he going to react?
Look at what happened to the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Everyone was ruling him out, saying
I wasn't.
he was not
Off the charity shield.
accurate in front of the goal.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Clean sheet.
Darwin Núñez signed for Liverpool, and then they started comparing the two, and they were saying, "Oh, look, Darwin Núñez is finishing, and look at Haaland. You know, it's not a Farmers League anymore. Blah blah blah. And look, Farmers League. Who's the Farmers League now?
So
He's
shout out
smashing
to
it.
all the people watching. Who would you have in your team, Mbappe or Haaland? Which one's better? Looking at the comments, it's quite equal, you know. Quite a few people going for Mbappe,
Launch
Haaland all day. And
The
I'd
poll.
say it's about
Try to do the
50-50.
poll. Yeah.
Technical stuff. Can we run a poll?
Yeah. That would be
Can we
interesting
run a
to
poll?
see the result.
Okay, thank you, Stuart. Well done, bro. He's on top of things. Mbappe or Haaland?
Poor tail.
Oof.
Play tomorrow. Nice.
Why?
It really is mixed.
Play.
you know.
That's a foul.
It's really mixed. Comments.
Right.
And
Leo.
rightfully so, because they're not the same type of players anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Someone said, "Hey, I'll take them both."
Yeah. I'll take
exactly.
them both as well.
The
And
thing,
do you know what? I think that can fit in
It
the
could
team.
work.
Yes, because they.
Because
yeah,
you
yeah.
could have Mbappe out
And
wide
you have a
and
proper
Haaland
nine.
through the
I
middle.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
That's
say-
what Mbappe wants. There you go.
I will
Yeah,
speak,
exactly.
I will speak now seriously, but
Yeah,
if
because
you need
Real Madrid, they want both. That's why.
Yeah, but Man City want Leao as a left winger.
No
They're going to get
ball, but-
Mbappe.
if you need a player for your club,
Mm.
you need a player for your club. Maybe you need to choose Mbappe. But if you need like I said, for us, for Real Madrid now, we need Haaland.
Striker.
But, you know
if
what
you
it
need
is for,
like a star of the project, a
Yeah,
star of
yeah,
the
yeah,
your club,
yeah.
who is representing the biggest star. So maybe you need
That's
to
very
choose.
interesting because
Mbappe,
Haaland
exactly.
is not really behaving like the star
No, I
boy
was
of
really.
Man
It's,
City.
it's timid, you know. It's
Yeah, I know what you
could be,
mean.
the managers
Yeah,
have
yeah,
something
yeah,
to
yeah.
do
That's
that as well.
interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
So that's a good thing you see with Man City. Pep is a star in his own right.
Yes.
He's
yes, I would-
arguably the biggest star at the club even now.
Mm.
you
That's
know.
true. Yeah.
Whereas no disrespect, PSG is not the same type of thing, is it?
Oh,
Their
of course, with the
managers-
new gaffer
Yes,
as well.
Any gaffer that goes though, isn't it?
But we have
Pochettino was out
plenty
of
of
depth.
star boys at PSG. Too many star boys. Neymar, Messi, Mbappe.
Schubert.
Do you think that
Even
this,
now, Sergio Ramos is also kind of a star boy as well.
Yeah.
So
He is.
big personality, big egos as well. So
it's not easy for the coach.
no,
for the
it's too
Mr.
hard. It's too hard, man. If you
Do
don't
you
have
See,
a
I
coach
think
like
that's
Pep,
where
that can,
I think that's where what's his name came unstuck as well, isn't he? Pochettino.
but yeah,
I don't think
He
can
was
handle
struggling
those
with
type
that,
of-
yeah.
Do you think that this one was the big problem for Zidane? Too many stars in the same team, or just
if
because
Zidane,
Zidane was
I
looking
think
at the national team?
If Zidane did not join PSG, I think it was not because he was scared of managing the egos. Because if you have Zidane in the dressing room, no one
You got
can
home,
speak to
yeah.
Zidane. Zidane is
No
Zidane. Trust me, you can be Mbappe, you can be Neymar, whatever.
Exactly,
Zidane is
he
Zidane.
can manage.
You know, so
legend.
in terms of managing the egos, I think it would have been perfect, and no one could have challenged this.
Exactly.
You know,
I'll
but
tell you a man who can manage the ego as well. Your manager.
Ancelotti,
Yeah.
I love. Thank you. He was at PSG as well. I love. He was one of my favorite coach at PSG personally.
yeah.
I love
I
Ancelotti.
like
I think that is.
Oh, this good ball.
Go on.
Oh, it's through. Oh,
Penalty, it's got to be.
Benfica
penalty.
was
Penalty
terrible.
giving it.
yeah, penalty.
It's a bit. Oh,
He's gone.
No,
Oh, this is a big
Oh,
moment.
get in.
That's a bit harsh, bro.
no.
To be
What's
fair,
wrong with
no
the
attempt to
refs
play
these
the
days?
ball.
Yeah, but you weren't saying that when you saw it live.
Well,
No.
I've seen different angles now.
Alessandro, what do you reckon? of that, bro?
17th minute.
No.
Alessandro, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, Mount carried on and then he took a shot.
Yeah,
So how can you
But
give
I
a
mean,
penalty?
Well, let
after?
me see that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Straight over
that's
there.
not a.
Yeah, but he's
But there's no
carried,
attempt to play the ball.
he's
Just
carried on and
penalty.
he's taken a shot.
Just
But there's
penalty.
no advantage.
No,
But
it's
it's
not.
advantage.
Where's the
Red.
beer?
Yeah,
You see, once you got your hand around his neck,
I have to say, I think the penalty will stay. I'm not sure if the red card
That
goes
can't be a
through,
red.
but it's definitely there. Look,
Definitely
he
a penalty.
impeded him.
It was the last one.
it's a
The last
penalty.
player,
I'll get-
maybe.
I'll-
Yeah,
it is a
exactly.
penalty.
So it's
But
the last
still,
player.
the red,
He's the
It's
last
the last
player, he's the
player.
last player, and
He's the
there's no
last
attempt
player,
to play the ball. That's the thing.
But come on, red.
I think it's hard. It's Tomori as well, so I don't want to see him get sent off. But I mean, that's
Who's that?
Manyan, our first goalkeeper.
What's going on?
So have they rescinded it? Or?
I don't know. There's something going on in the other game as well. What's that?
What?
Need my glasses. for this.
Penalty as well? No, nothing. Or what? Handball?
This is a big moment in the game. Oh,
Nothing.
he's off.
Oh, well, I think there's a penalty. Is there a penalty in that one as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, penalty. Oh my god.
Not to be outdone. That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
You can't have your hand
No.
up.
Oh my God! They didn't give it. Oh, okay. They're
Potential.
Gonna check it.
Oh, that.
Unless
That is a big mistake.
Just for the
it's not
benefit.
penalty. It's
Just
not
for the
penalty. It's not
benefit of-
penalty.
My good
Oh, of course
God.
he's English.
Check over. It's not
Tomorrow's
penalty.
been told he's got to go.
Why is
He's
not
off.
penalty that?
That's got to be
No,
a
because
penalty in the Paris game.
he had his arm like it was the shoulder more than the arm, and then he needed
That
to.
is controversial, though.
Do you
That's
think
a
so?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think it is the shoulder.
Yeah, penalty.
Imagine if Ronaldinho couldn't play with his shoulders, mate.
Oh, is it? Is it
Yeah, he will
is
be
not the rule
handballs all the
fits?
time.
It was a
Below the
t-shirt line, isn't it?
t-shirt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was able to get the shot off.
Right,
And
just get on
was
with
the
it.
shoulder,
Just
mate.
get on with it. Just get on with it now. Come on.
They didn't
No.
check the bar, no? They didn't check the VAR.
Yeah,
No,
they did.
Yeah, I think they've checked that one.
Tomorrow saying how?
Red,
how?
I think you know what we were talking about this accountability from the referees. If you do that, you impact
You
the
do
game
run the risk. You do
way
run the
too
risk.
much. Way too much. Penalty, that's fair. Yellow, that's fair.
What's
Red.
your thoughts now? But
Is he
he's the
going to do his
reason-
usual
He's
penalty?
the reason why we didn't get to the World Cup because he missed 2 penalties in 2 games against Switzerland.
His penalty style
Go on.
freaks me.
Oh, Mbappe.
Well, this game
This
over.
is a big moment. Oh,
Who's
Mason
booked?
Mount's
Yellow
been
Mason.
Oh,
booked.
yellow. Come on.
What's
Mount-
going on with this ref?
This ref is bottling it.
Yeah. No, he's lost control.
Mount
I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you ever had it. That's the problem.
This is a massive moment. Milan down to 10 men, facing a penalty.
Go on, Jorginho. I hate his style. I hate it. Just bang the thing. Hit it
Oh,
hard.
the Neymar way to
Just
get
hit it hard.
I think he's going to score it.
Yeah, he'll score.
Go on.
It's taken a long time, man.
Referee trying to get the control back.
He ain't going to get it. Do you know how many people are going to dive on the floor now after this?
Half the stand to be in the pitch, wouldn't they?
Come on, press them, boys.
Here he
Go on,
comes.
Jorginho. Yes!
Easy.
Get in.
Easy.
That is
Very
massive.
nice.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals in our game, so that is a massive, massive goal. That
But
is.
there won't be now.
It's massive.
Our main centre back is Tomori. Kier's injured. Gabia, this is his
Well
second
done.
game.
Go on,
his
Kylian.
second game in.
Come on, do him,
Of
do
the
him, do him, do him,
season.
do him. Yes, yes.
Oh! This is a red. No.
It should be a
Last
red. Like if it
Nah,
was that red,
nah.
it would have been a red.
Oh, it's the English ref.
Ah.
It's the same one we had on
Yes.
Sunday.
Oliver, he's awful.
Otamendi, I hate him. He's a nasty defender.
He was playing again. Oh, that's a red card.
Thank you, Laurie.
Look,
Two legs.
look. That's red.
That's awful.
That's
That
a
is
red
awful.
card.
Yeah.
So
They're
you
gonna
were,
check,
you
they're
were
gonna
laughing
check.
at me. That should be a red.
They're gonna
Neymar
check, they're
picking
gonna check.
Mbappe. Mbappe didn't even thank him for that.
They're
This
gonna
is,
check.
his father is in the stands as well. He's the one negotiating everything.
Oh,
No,
that's,
no,
that's
the real
Mbappe's
one.
dad, is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
It was him.
His dad's from Cameroon, right?
Yeah.
And his mum's Algerian.
Algeria, yeah.
Neymar.
Neymar
To
might.
me, that's a red card.
That's Otamendi. But
That's
it's
just
always
as
like
red
this.
as Tomore's one. What do you reckon?
If that
Yeah,
one
it's
is red,
endangering a player.
if that one is
yeah.
red and that one is not red, I just don't get
That's
it.
a high kick.
Almost, yeah.
No,
Look
no,
at the fans though at the San Siro. They're out their seats already. They're well after the referee.
That wasn't even a
Yeah,
foul.
but if you do that, you kill the game. That's just.
It's killed now.
Some
It is
would
killed.
argue he's killed
It
already.
is killed already. It's not a foul, but he's given it a foul because
They give that foul.
yeah.
That free kick came to nothing, by the way.
Yeah. Come on, Sergio.
See, if you're a Chelsea player now, you need to be really careful because the problem with
Yeah.
what that referee's done now is that there's going to be pressure on him to give everything now. So at least it's given us some good talking points, boys.
Yeah, definitely.
We won goal all
want that
night, about
talking
8 red cards.
Not the kind of talking point that.
Yeah, because
That's
now
a foul.
Because now Tomori's out for the game against. I think we've got Salzburg next.
Do you think the gaffer's gonna?
No, sorry,
use it?
Zagreb. We've got Zagreb away next. We've got no
Oh
Tomori.
yes, that's true. Yeah.
So, sorry, straight red in the Champions League. Does that get you one game?
I think
You're
it
out,
might
you
be
miss.
two. It might be.
I was going to say,
I
is that
think
then
so, I'm not
potentially
sure,
him out
but
for
I think
both
so.
final games of the group?
We haven't even got any centre backs. We've had to put one of our centre backs at right back because we have no right backs left.
Well,
and now
go
we're
on.
back into centre
Go on,
back.
go on. Push.
Every time
What a
you-
ball.
Yes. Keep it. Well done. Show him. Play safe. Yeah.
So Chelsea are moving the ball really well. Again, they're moving it quickly. And they just AC Milan.
Switch it. Yes.
Now much
Calm.
better. We
Yeah.
will play more.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's
Now,
no
we were doing well before
That's
the
good.
10.
yeah, you were.
Yeah.
What?
Offside.
Offside.
How is playing Ramos this year?
He's doing well this season. Considering he did not play last season,
Yeah.
he's
But
doing
Stuart,
better.
I've got to ask you, right? I know you're going to snap my head off when I say this French league, man. Come on, tell the truth. Is it a Farmers League or not?
Your brother said the same to me yesterday.
Oh, really?
When we had
I didn't
the,
know that.
the All
No,
Around
but I
Europe
mean,
show.
like,
And when your brother Robbie said this to me, I said to Robbie, please check the rankings, the standings, check the difference of points. And he was like, yeah, you're right. But he had concerns around if it's going to stay for the whole season.
Yeah.
You have 1 point difference between the first and the second. And then you have 1 point difference between the third and the fourth. And so it's a bit tight at the moment. It shows you that it's not as
right. Let me
as
ask you
farmers
another
as you
question.
think.
yeah? In terms of leagues, where do you rank it, like in terms of quality in the leagues? in
Quality, what technically
Quality,
wise.
like overall technical ability, excitement. Just
Why are
in
you guys
terms of
laughing? Why are you
It's
guys
bottom.
laughing? Like he's second of the FIFA ranking. Second league is
So,
La Liga,
okay, so you-
but La Liga is really poor now. They're so desperate they want the Super League
Yeah.
because it's all about Real Madrid and Barcelona these days.
Yeah.
Even Atletico is not the Atletico that it used to be. So and then, okay, Villarreal is doing well in Europe, but
Yeah.
that's it. So apart from the Premier League, no league can
would you
compete
put
with the
Premier League number one?
Of course, by
And-
far.
And,
by
you would
far.
say what?
By far, I'd say the second would be probably this season,
Yeah.
Serie A.
Okay.
I'll go with the Italian league.
Yeah.
And then, if you look at the Bundesliga, what's happening as well? Union Berlin is first. Dortmund and Bayern Munich are third and fourth.
Yeah.
So there's some surprises as well in the Bundesliga. So probably I'll go third Bundesliga, fourth La
Shakhtar
Liga, and then fifth Liga.
Okay. So that kind of echoes what we were saying then, really.
That our league is one of the less competitive, less exciting one. Yeah, that's just.
Although, if you put PSG in any one of those leagues, they would be in the top.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
If you put, okay, I have a question now for the chat for everyone. If you put PSG in the Premier League, do you think PSG will finish top 4?
Yes.
I think they would. That's
Top 4,
Kane.
yes.
Our man Kane's on. Can we have that as another poll?
Top 4, yes.
If you put PSG in the Premier League, do you
Giroud.
think?
Giroud's missed a sitter.
Nah, he should score that.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't going to get many chances.
And then the other question is, if you put PSG in La Liga, do you think they can win La Liga?
Yes.
And my answer is yes.
Yes.
He's onside
So
as well.
don't laugh that much.
Oh,
No, they can win. They can win.
We
He's
can
fucked
win La
that
Liga.
up.
If you put PSG in La Liga,
Oh,
we
that
can
is
win
a
La Liga.
sitter.
This
Fuck
ref's
that
getting a lot
completely.
of stick in the Milan game, man.
How's he missed that?
They
What
can.
an awful decision. Refs destroying football.
Of course.
I
It's
don't
killed-
think- I
it's
don't
killed
think
the
it was a
game.
red.
Refs having a stinker. Ref in the Chelsea game calling him a clown, amongst other things. Message held for review. I'm sure you'll put it. This ref is a joke. Chelsea playing with 12 men. Someone said here, La Liga is boring. To Raul, would you say that? You wouldn't say that, would you?
La Liga?
Yeah.
Boring.
No.
Someone said, yeah.
It's a difficult question, that though, because you're not.
Which one?
Is a league boring or not? Because, like, the best team in the league, are they boring? No, of course they're not. No best team in the league is
That's
boring.
not how you judge a league.
That's the thing, because like you look down at, I haven't seen what's going on at the bottom half of the table in La Liga, but I imagine that is very, very close. So it's then not a boring league because anything can happen
Because if you
so
look
quickly.
at the Scottish Premier League, for example,
Yeah,
it's not very good, is it?
No.
Let's be honest. And you see that because whenever Celtic and Rangers, no disrespect, whenever they come up against the top
Europe,
European
yeah.
sides,
They struggle.
normally they get beaten and sometimes well beaten. But PSG, they're not playing in a particularly strong league.
But we still performing.
However, if you put PSG in the Premier League or if you put them against any one of the top Premier League sides or indeed any of the top sides in Europe, they're going to beat a lot of them or at least give them a strong run for their money.
100%.
So it's difficult.
I think the way
Another injury as well. It's like,
we are seeing the
who's injured? Oh,
That
okay,
is-
Step
That
player.
should be a
More
red. That's a
What?
red. No way, he stamped on him.
Who's got a
If
yellow?
you're going to give that a
Oh,
No,
red.
but Alessandro, this is what I was saying. If you're a Chelsea player, you've got to be so careful because it's only natural that the referee's going to
They
want
will
to
go after
balance
you
things
now,
up.
like, yeah.
And these players are going to, every time
Every
there's a
time,
foul,
yeah.
they're going to be on the refs. What
Yeah,
about
it's
that?
like
What
a-
about that? What about that? So that's why, that's not even a
That's
card.
not-
That is a
Gets the ball first.
It's a it
It's
is a
not a
card.
ball.
No.
There's,
No,
contact,
it's-
there's contact with the ball there,
It's a yellow.
100%.
So who got the yellow? The
Do you
Milan
think that's
player?
a yellow?
or
Sterling.
No,
got it.
Sterling,
That's
Sterling,
a
yeah.
yellow.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you've gone in with your
I don't
your
know.
studs.
In the Premier League, I don't think that's a yellow, you know.
No. I think that's.
Well, look,
I think it's a foul, but I don't think it's a yellow.
And that's another one of my contentions. Not every foul is a
Ooh,
yellow.
that's a serious injury, guys. Huh?
Yeah, you got.
Pablo
Oh
Sarabia
my
tried
God.
a bicycle kick and he kicked his head. He got
Really?
a yellow for this. Not
No,
really
he looks-
bicycle
he
kick,
looks
but
out of it.
and they're not
Oh, that
messing
is a
with
bad
head injuries
injury.
as well these days. Like it's like the NFL now. If you touch the head of
I
someone,
must say,
Oh,
I
don't
do
get me
like
started
those
about the
Milan shirts.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, man.
We haven't lost our heads. We're actually playing better.
we've seen what Ramos what he did. Huh?
Yeah, actually, you're
It's
right.
late.
We're playing
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
But this is what I mean. This game. Well, before the red card, this game was going to be nothing like the game that was at Stamford
The
Bridge.
referee spoiled the game, man. No doubt about it.
It
You
was,
didn't need to
it
do
was
that.
a penalty. Red card is a joke to me.
But was he acting in the strict letter of the law?
I think.
I'm looking into the rules for the Tomori situation.
Yeah.
But if they've gone for he hasn't gone to play the ball, so if you give a foul, it has to be a red.
Right.
So it's either no foul or
Oh.
Yeah.
a yellow because they deemed that he hasn't tried to play.
That's what
That's dumb.
that's what I was. Yeah.
I guess he wasn't trying
Why?
to play the ball, really.
No, 'cause
had his
all he
hand
did
around
was
his
pulling
neck.
him back. Yeah. There was one at Chelsea a few years ago with David Luiz when he got sent off.
Then he
Yeah,
let go,
yeah.
and then he took the
Same
shot.
thing. I think he pulled down Abraham. I think it was.
I guess if you put it like that, Kane, there was no real attempt to play the ball.
No, not at all.
So,
No, but
in the
you-
strict letter of the law, he is right. It's just that the interpretation means that, you know,
Well, go on.
Aubameyang's looking for it now.
It's so weird though, because in the Premier League and the Champions League, you feel like you should all be playing by the same rules, and there is things that are ever so slightly different
Yeah.
that they make a massive
I know what you
difference
mean,
when
yeah.
when the opportunity comes up.
The way they operate, the referees are not the same from one
Yeah,
league to
they're-
another.
Yeah.
We tend to say that the Premier League is way more physical than the others, so the ref are more like let the game goes along and.
But then that's the problem because English teams can't get refereed by English referees.
Yeah.
So
Someone said there, PSG could lose to Nottingham Forest in the Prem. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
now they're taking the mickey now.
I don't think so.
Look,
at all.
Donnarumma, why he's done
You
again.
just give him a yellow for hitting him in the face, but 10 seconds into the game,
what's
Mount
going on with
slapped
him? Just give
Tomori in the
Another
face and
yellow
didn't
card,
give a yellow card. So
It's full of yellow cards.
This
That was a yellow.
yeah, but Mount did exactly the same thing to Tomori 15 seconds in and didn't give a yellow. So you got to be consistent.
This could be one of those games, man, that there won't be just one sending off.
You wanted to say something, Raul?
no, if this coach he didn't change the goalkeeper as well for this season, he changed it. No, Donnarumma
No.
still playing instead of Keylor.
We
Navas.
managed to keep Navas.
He was about to go now.
He's about to go. For me, Navas should have stayed number one by far. Donnarumma is the future, but you have to earn your place as number one. You cannot just arrive like this and say, oh, because he's won the Euros as well with Italy, and he had an amazing penalty session. Don't get me wrong, it's good to save penalties, but you don't arrive like this with Keylor Navas as number one and take his place like this, especially
yes, you do.
Keylor Navas.
Yes, you do.
Oh, bro, come on. Navas
Look
is
what
quality.
Pep done with Joe Hart when he rocked up at City.
I disagree. And there's competition.
Oh!
get in.
Oh, that's a saga.
Aubameyang again.
Aubameyang, yeah.
No, you know what? I'm going to keep it 100. Kane will tell you that I am a fanboy.
Oh, are you?
I really like him.
After
I
Henry,
really like him.
He's my favourite player at Arsenal.
Is
I like
it?
Aubameyang as well.
So what is your
No,
opinion
I know.
on what happened with Arteta then?
Oh man, that's a long story. Listen,
Did you watch the
I can't
documentary
condone his
on Amazon
behaviour in
Prime?
terms of him being late, which led to the fallout. But I also believe he was treated harshly by the club.
Have you seen the recent video of him that's been released,
Yeah, I saw that.
leaked, of
What
him
a
saying
pass.
Arteta needs some young players with not too much character so he can,
So delicate.
you know, deal with
Look,
them.
look at this.
That's
look
such
at
a pass. Is
If
that
he has
Mount
big
that's from?
players with big characters, he,
Shall I
he
tell
just
you what I
gets
think
rid of
about
him.
that, Stuart? And some Arsenal fans may disagree with me. I didn't see it as a big deal. At the end of the day, we
I
all know
agree.
that him and Arteta have a problem. He gave his honest opinion. He
Yeah.
said, look, you know.
I mean, he can say what he wants.
Yeah,
It
he can, to me,
doesn't-
some Arsenal
doesn't
fans are
matter.
getting in their feelings like, bro, what do you expect?
I agree.
Him and the guy don't like each other. Or certainly he doesn't like Arteta. He feels Arteta was the person that, you know, took the captaincy off him, whether it was right or wrong, banished him to the reserves, training with the kids, put him out the club. What do you expect he's going to say about it?
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it was no big deal to me. He's
Such
moved
a
on,
shame.
we've moved on. That's it.
Such a shame.
But it is a shame because, like I said, he was one of my favourite players at the club
It-
of all time. You look at his goal scoring record for
Yeah,
Arsenal,
it's
it's phenomenal.
good. Yeah.
He was a talisman figure for us for the years he was there until it went wrong. I'm not going to hate on the man just because he's gone.
Yeah, definitely.
I have.
Let's face it, we've moved on, he's moved on.
Yeah, of course.
I always. It used to baffle me as a Chelsea
Just give him
fan.
another-
Go on.
Just give him
that's
another
good.
yellow.
Switch. No, behind you, mate. Jeez.
It used to baffle me as a Chelsea fan how Aubameyang always used to get thrown out on the left wing. Like, how are you not? He's a
you
great
giving
goal
a yellow
scorer.
for
Play
that?
him down the middle, and look, he's brilliant. Shock, you know.
I mean, look at him for Chelsea since he's come.
Nice.
I have a question for
brilliant.
you, Laurie.
I love him.
actually.
Great,
Are you
I was
ha-
waxing lyrical about it.
Are you happy with Lacazette's departure?
I think
Were you happy with him?
But the move came at the right time.
He's been disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. But I kind of saw that though. You know why? Because we kind of knew at Arsenal that he was well past his best. But he was popular at Arsenal because he always gave it 100% and he was a real team man. But I think if you look at his physicality, his speed had dropped significantly.
Is Nicolas Pepe still playing?
No,
Pepe.
Where did he go?
He's gone to Nice. He's playing.
Sure.
He's doing well.
Yeah, he's playing for Nice. Oh, he's on loan.
Yeah.
Because you guys need to pay 55 installments to. No, I think that's a real thing.
We haven't spoken much today about Madrid, Raul.
Yeah,
what's happening in that game?
A bit boring the game.
A bit.
I need to say. Yeah, it's a bit boring.
I think in terms of profile, that is the least of the 3 games, really.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
what challenge?
That's a good
Who was that?
it's like it's the same to every weekend.
Oh God.
Well, in Summers.
Oh, they're taking off Diaz.
Is that forced by the sending off?
Yeah.
Well, they should have done it straight away.
But to be fair, they've played well.
They did. Oh, go on.
With a man down.
Go on. Oh, that was close.
Game was done from the
Neymar header as
as soon
well.
as the red card happened.
I don't know if I'd have taken off Diaz though. Especially when you, I mean, what have you got to lose now? You need you need
Offside
2
anyway.
goals.
You know, 2-0. Yeah. You need at least. It's now. Yeah. That's good.
They are coming
Not a good
forward.
ball.
Take your time. Take your time. Go on, Verratti. Yes. That's a pen. That's a pen.
Yeah.
There we are. PSG pen.
That's a pen. Surely that's a pen.
It is.
It is a pen.
Thank you. Fucked him over as well.
A red card, maybe, no?
Look.
Who made it? Who's 66?
You see?
That is nasty. That's Sunday League. That's a proper Sunday League tackle, mate. You know,
Missed the ball from about 50.
No, it's a
that's a
foul.
proper Sunday League, and he, especially
Oh,
Bernard is sensible, especially
now.
his ankle. He's got an injury, like a nasty one. Of course, that's a pen. No yellow, no red. No yellow, no red.
Nah.
Come on.
Just had to make some.
Look, Laurie.
It's all
Who's
been
taking
going
the pen? Is it Neymar or Kylian? There was this as well, you know, the argument between
I can imagine.
who's taking the pen and.
Was it a justifiable penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Should
it
have
was.
been a yellow. It didn't even get a yellow.
I didn't get anything.
No, I don't think he got any.
That is shocking. I'm sorry, that is really shocking.
Did Neymar take the ball? Did he try and take it, or
He was one
did
Bernat.
Mbappe just say?
No, Kylian Mbappe just took it. If you want my opinion on this, that might be something he has negotiated in his
I'm
contract.
sure
by the
this
way.
is in his contract.
But
though, isn't it?
if I'm going for penalties,
No,
I
I'm
would
sure,
go
right.
for
Yeah.
I would go for Neymar, 100%. I would go for
No,
Neymar.
but what I'm saying is, I'm sure that
He's
would have been
always
one of the
bottling it
things.
as well. Like, look what he
was
did in
written into
Euros.
his
Like, I
contract,
don't
mate,
even
to
want to
explain.
watch it as
Do
well.
you think that this is a point for the
Yeah.
contract?
I've heard this kind of thing before.
Yeah.
I've heard it for free kicks as well.
Look at the pressure.
I'm
he
not
has
sure
now.
Free kicks is a weird one, yeah.
Come on, Kylian, come on. Don't do like with France, huh? Don't mess it around.
Bottom left, I reckon.
He's gonna
There he
miss.
comes.
He's gonna miss.
There, look at that, easy.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking. Yes. Oh, I was stressed, you know. I was a bit
Where is
shaky,
Neymar?
Yeah? Come on.
I bet Neymar didn't even
Come
celebrate.
on. No, is it?
Messi.
See, that's exactly the type of football that is making the big job. Exactly. You should work for Marca. You should work for
No,
Chiringuito.
but you know what it is? I'm just
Chiringuito.
curious to see these things because I wasn't here when the penalty was given, but did Neymar try to pick the ball up?
Well, no. He tried to influence the keeper, I think. Like the way he's doing. Yeah, that's very interesting what he did on the back.
Okay.
Well done. Come on.
Give me.
Another one. That's good.
Christ, they look happy, didn't they?
It must be quite tense though if you're two big players like that in the same team. and you don't get on. It must be quite difficult.
And then throw Messi into that mix as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
Look the way it worked between Luis Suarez, Messi, and Neymar when they were at Barcelona. It worked really well. But they were big egos, the three of them. So.
But one thing I will say in credit of Suarez, who's a player who I think is brilliant, he would have known that he was the bottom of those three. Yeah. Like in terms of the superstar nature.
Like Benzema with
I suppose,
Ronaldo.
And Ronaldo,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's really complicated that more than one have the opportunity for get on top. You know what I mean? They're brilliant. They have the brilliant opportunity. So maybe for 1 season, 2 seasons, but not for more. You can have too many players in the same team.
Yep.
But I think it's just because it's the personality. Look, Benzema. He's taking now the Ballon d'Or just because maybe Ronaldo left.
The Galactics at Real Madrid. You remember the Galactics when you had this big, massive team with all those stars? It did not really work. It was not what you expected. I remember David Beckham, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, Raúl. Who else did you have? Luis Figo was playing.
Figo was there.
I think Luis Figo was still there. No?
Was Cannavaro there at the time? When did he? Was
Beckham as well.
Oh yeah, but Bex is there.
David Beckham.
You see that Alessandro, that miss from Giroud, that's a big miss.
That's massive.
Because if you get that 1-1, you know, that will give you a lot of heart going forward. But to miss that and then see Aubameyang up the other end and go and score,
1-1.
you know.
Go on, Zagreb.
I have a question for you, Laurie. Would you take Giroud in your team or Harry Kane?
No, it's not even close. Harry Kane is a much better player.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Giroud then.
Listen, even though I'm Arsenal, man, Harry Kane is a top player. There's no denying it. You can't just say because I hate Tottenham.
He's thinking to change the team or no?
Changing, he should.
Well,
he should, but I don't know if he's thinking to...
I don't think he will.
What's going on?
I think that's him
another
now.
yellow card there in the PSG game.
He should.
Oh, he should, yeah.
But I don't know if he's thinking to change at the end.
Yeah, no, he definitely should leave Spurs, but...
Exactly.
He must be looking at Haaland at City and thinking, this could have been me.
Yeah.
Well, look at this one as well. That is...
I wonder why he's always injured.
He's just doing it to injure the player. I'm sorry that...
He's fighting for the third position. You're fighting tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Reece James is having a good game, isn't he? He's seeing a lot of the ball. What's this guy like? Krogo, Chalobah.
He's raw. You can see that he's got it in him. What a turn that is.
Oh!
What a turn. Chalobah is raw. You can see he's got it in him, but he just needs that almost coaching a bit more.
Get on him.
But he'll get there. I think he'll get there.
Clear it now. Why they always play with fire like
How
this?
How big are you on Mason Mount?
Oh, I love him.
Way too complicated.
Brilliant. He's... I can understand why people do criticise him, because I do understand that there is things that he needs to improve, but...
So what do you think of the argument about him and Grealish? Because it often gets brought up for the England team and stuff.
I think I think... hang on. I think the problem with the England team is that I don't think you've got the right manager, for a start. Right. As much as I do like Southgate and, you know, he's... great for PR and all that, but I think he picks Mount and other players too much when they haven't performed.
Bro, that's red!
He's got to go, isn't he? He's got to go.
Sorry, bro.
No, he's got to go, surely.
Do you know Joga Bonito?
It is Neymar we're talking about.
He's red card for Neymar!
The knee! Guys, now you... No,
it's red card for Neymar!
I'm not a Neymar fanboy, I'm telling you. But the knee.
No, but
he's a red card for Neymar.
Yeah, but he was the main protagonist in that.
That's a red, surely that's a red.
Why?
How's that a red?
No way! Neymar should get booked for diving.
No, he came for the Barcelona school, so he knows that very good. You know
this is what I don't like about Neymar.
Yeah, that's true. Apparently they learn how to dive in...
Exactly.
I heard, what's the name again of the training...
La Masia.
La Masia, sorry.
La Masia.
I forgot. La Masia, apparently they learn how to dive,
yeah.
I don't know if it's just his boots, but Leao's feet look massive.
Whose?
Leao.
Oh, right.
His feet look ginormous.
Vamos, Carleto.
But yeah, Mount, even in this game here tonight, he won the penalty. He's got the assist for the second goal. I mean, he has got so much talent, so much potential.
Ooh. Woo! There was a Milan fan on
I
the
think they're
way
brothers.
in.
Yeah, they're
Huh?
brothers.
Ooh, that is risky, yeah?
I would not be doing that.
Also wearing the colours, go casual.
Oh, I would not do
Go
that.
casual, mate, but don't wear the colours.
Did you hear about the Chelsea fans in Milan that got charged for the beers?
No.
They got charged €400 for about, I think it was 18 beers. We worked it out, it was like €25 a beer or something they charged them.
And did they pay that?
Well, I think they had to.
Well,
I don't think they had a choice.
Laurie, they were pissed already. They
Yeah.
just contactless. The morning after they wake
I
up,
want
they
to know
realise.
where they went because that is not.
It's on Twitter. I'll try and find it in a minute. It's on Twitter.
Well, we know that Chelsea have got some pretty rich fans, but that's ridiculous. Look at that manager there. He's almost on the pitch. He's doing the Mikel Arteta.
Come on, get one in.
Whoa.
Yes.
Chelsea are in complete control of this game now.
Yeah.
No, they're
Alessandro,
losing
sorry
it.
to
They're
have
losing
to
it. I like
tell
that. I
you
like that.
man, but-
Yeah, well, there's no points coming out of it, so
And I have to
I'll
say,
just enjoy the free games now, and we'll move on to Sunday.
I think it's a similar scenario in the PSG game. I don't think I've seen Benfica on the attack yet.
No. They've been.
They have been a couple of times.
No.
Yeah.
They're
Have they?
pushing. Yeah. It's
Not since
that easy.
PSG scored though.
Yeah. They
not
had a
since
couple.
we
They had a
scored,
couple.
but
Yeah.
we
You
needed
did
to
have a
wait
couple.
to
I think-
score. So no, they were
They
right.
look PSG look in complete control to me. No?
No, it's a
Okay.
kind of a 50-50. Possession is ours, sorry, but
Oh, what ball?
So the
Someone's playing the left.
Shakhtar Donetsk. I keep saying
Shakhtar.
Shakhtar. I keep butchering that name. But anyway, Donetsk. Madrid game is 0-0 at half time.
I think both result is fine for the.
That's definitely the least eventful game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Madrid.
It's rubbish.
You're not even worried, though, are you? You just look calm.
No, I am not worried, but I think we can draw. We can draw.
Oof.
But to be honest, at the end we are the Real Madrid, so they need to win. They need to win.
I think
Lesson learned from last season against Sheriff. When you
Exactly.
don't
Exactly.
do this, you don't do the same. Yeah.
Exactly. So at the end is we are in the group. So and the Shakhtar should be the qualifier. So it's the second in the group.
Are they?
Behind. Oh.
That's
On top
interesting.
of the Leipzig, Salzburg.
Salzburg.
Leipzig.
And
Leipzig.
RB.
RB, yeah, RB,
Red
yeah.
Bull Leipzig. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shakhtar
Before the
second.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
RB
was
are
in your group
disappointing,
first?
isn't it?
Celtic.
Shakhtar,
Yeah, Celtic.
Celtic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Salzburg.
Salzburg. Oh,
So
yeah.
it's a big chance for these boys because they are living. So I just
Is it
the news.
Salzburg or
So
Leipzig?
Salzburg is in ours, and Leipzig.
So
is
Leipzig
Yeah,
is
Leipzig. Yeah,
No, because
Leipzig.
Red
Salzburg
Bull,
is
Leipzig.
Yeah, with us,
Red Bull
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. No?
Yeah.
It's
Red
It's
Bull.
Red Bull as well. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, but just checking the news, they are living in the hotel. So this team, because it's coming the Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
So it's,
Right,
they are not
half-time.
playing in
Good.
the stadium, so in the country.
that.
So it's a
It's
big,
difficult, yeah,
it's a
yeah.
big chance for this team.
So they're in Poland, are they?
Sorry?
Are they playing in Poland?
In
I
Poland,
think,
yeah.
yeah.
Varsovia. So yeah.
Someone said, a showroom said, this PSG fan has been infected by the softness of League One. Every tackle he wants a red.
See, he doesn't.
That's
the ref
funny
has no
because
clue. There was a foul.
the
He waited 10 seconds. Saw
the
someone
French
moan,
league
and
is
then
actually
and then
quite
gave it.
physical, to be fair, because technically it's not that good. But yeah, I'm just going to take into piss.
Who's the next biggest team apart from PSG? Marseille?
in the French league?
Yeah.
The,
Marseille?
the next, they're doing well actually this season in the French league. Historically, we have Saint-Etienne has the same amount of titles as us. Lyon used to dominate the French league for years as well. Lyon, Monaco, when they were owned by the Russian owners, that's the year they won the title. And we had a little bit of competition. We need investment, Laurie.
Marseille's your deadly rivals, though, isn't it?
Yes, we're playing them this season as well. We hate them.
Yeah, I
But
heard
they are the last in the last position in the group in the Champions League.
Yeah, of course.
So
As usual. As usual. As usual.
the
They
Champions League.
they keep reminding people that they won the Champions League back in the days, you know. But I think it was against you, no?
Yeah, 93.
Thank
Half
you.
time now in the Chelsea-Milan game. Chelsea look
Half time for everyone.
Pretty-
Well, no, I think that's dead for you.
Really comfortable.
pretty safe
game.
right now.
Yeah.
2-0.
Game is over.
You're asking me. It was dead as soon as that red card
true,
happened.
True.
It was
In
dead.
the other
Yeah.
game, PSG look, let's face it, 1-0 up, but to me anyway, they look rather comfortable. It's only 1-0, but I
we
think
don't know
overall-
how to manage the scoreline, and sometimes we behave a little bit in an arrogant way, and usually we concede beginning of the second half. So I'd say the beginning of the second half will be crucial. We need to stay focused.
Jude Bellingham scored again today.
Wow.
He's scored in all 4
That's a player that I
Wow.
love. I love Jude
Bellingham
Bellingham.
is the
He's
next
so
player for
good.
Yeah,
the
he'll be
Madrid.
at Real Madrid. He
He's-
wants Real Madrid. He wants to
Oh,
go
you
Real
want
Madrid.
you want Jude Bellingham as well?
He wants Real
I-
Madrid.
Oh, he wants Real Madrid.
I think apparently, Real Madrid is checking to him. Yeah.
But you know what?
As
it's
well,
interesting.
Brahim. We didn't speak about Brahim, but I
Oh,
think
yes.
You can have him back.
apparently we can keep Brahim.
Yeah, you can have him back.
Well, you're not happy with him?
Well, I think he scored on the weekend, but that's his second goal in 13 months as a number
Wow.
Yeah.
a number 10. That's not good enough.
I
No
heard
way.
them saying was it the manager of Dortmund was saying that Bellingham's potentially the best player they've had. Now, when you consider that some of the players they've had there, Mbappe, Haaland,
Yeah,
all those
definitely.
guys, for him to be
Sancho
saying
was
that,
good at Dortmund as well. Sancho was.
Yeah,
what's happening with
that's true.
Sancho? Is he still playing?
He's having a better season so far, but he's still not hit the height.
Because at Dortmund he was he was impressive. Sancho.
Oh,
Jadon
Jadon
Sancho.
Sancho.
I think it's a little bit different, I think, with, and this is where the Bundesliga does have its bit of a downfall, is that you do get those teams that can run away with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the space for someone like Sancho and for Haaland as well opens up so much that when now Sancho's come to the Premier League, that space isn't there. So then I think sometimes he does continue to struggle a little bit, but you've seen him in certain games where Man United have been ahead. When that space opens up, he's electric. But when that, you know, those tight games, 1-0 down, he'd try and get back into it, or you're looking for a winner.
Make the
I
right
don't-
runs and
I don't know if he's that player, and that's why I think a lot of people saying, "Oh, he should start for England. He's this, he's
Would
that."
you say he's still like too technical for the Premier League? Because you never really had like technical.
Yeah,
players
I don't.
Not technical in the Neymar, Ronaldinho way. Like for example, if you put Neymar in the Premier League,
Yeah.
trust me, he will get injured after max 2 games. Everyone will
Yeah.
go after him. He won't be able to do his flicks and tricks and everything. I think.
I think Sancho is maybe one of those players where the hype exceeds his talent. Where you do get a few like Bellingham, where I think the hype and the
in
talent
other words,
match.
you call him overrated then.
A little bit, yeah. No, I'll say that. I'll
Okay.
say it, you know.
Okay.
And I think he can definitely get better, and I think that he will. But I think he needs to change his game, and that's not
Fair
a
enough.
5-minute thing, you know.
You also have to factor in, though, he's playing in a team that, they picked up in recent weeks, but before that, they had a poor season last
Yeah.
season. So
There is a lot of
it's-
dysfunction at Man
it's-
United,
yeah.
100%.
If you're Haaland and you walk into a team like City, let's be honest, man, it's good.
Oh yeah, you're always going to see
Perfect
it.
setup,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's just the best
So-
setup you can have. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Is that Messi's wife? Was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Very
Would
beautiful.
you like
Lucky git.
Why are you asking? Why are you asking? Lauren? Why are you asking?
No,
going
because
on,
she was
Lauren?
sat next to him. I guess it was obvious, but I thought I would just, you know.
Yeah. See, they're showing you that Benfica they went for it. They had few occasions.
They had a few.
No. We're not dominating as you think. Surprisingly, not really. So yeah, let's talk about Arsenal then. You're gonna
Yeah.
win the league this season. Do you know? I was here on a show, and there were AGT was here in front of Belgium, and they had this bet. You can find it. It's on DR Sports as well. AGT looked at Belgium and said in front of Robbie as well, and Ty was here as well. I think. I bet you, I owe you £10,000 if Arsenal wins the league. They
Wow.
won't win the league. and they clip it. It's everywhere on DR Sports.
Wow.
So next time you see AGT, ask him on my behalf, is he saving right now, shaking or anything? Because at the end of the day, the way it's looking now, you are title.
Listen, I had a show today with Curtis Shaw of Curtis Shaw TV, called the Talk Is Cheap Show on AFTV, and the subject of the show was off the back of what we've seen of Arsenal this season, especially those 2 big wins in 2 weeks. Are Arsenal genuine title contenders? And I think we are.
I think they are.
That's not to say we're going to win, but I think that we have to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
you have to be taken seriously, definitely.
But do you
It's
think
got 9 games gone. That's like a quarter of the season roughly. And we're ahead of Man City right
Consistency,
now.
yeah.
So
That's why you were lacking consistency, and
when
that's what you have.
do you play with the City?
So what?
Where do you play? When do you
Well,
play?
when is the next game?
no,
City,
it's a
the
few weeks
City
time.
game.
City game?
Mm.
Right?
Few weeks time. But what I'm saying is we play Leeds at the weekend.
Leeds
But what I'm saying is what I'm seeing of Arsenal, the momentum
is here.
is there, and
Yeah.
the new signings have pushed the
What
levels
I
up.
think objectively I can guarantee is that even if you do not win the Premier League, you will be back in the Champions
I
League.
think so.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that
is
I'll
the
agree.
point.
And
Yeah.
that's something you were missing as well.
That's right.
for
But do you
years.
think that you can keep this result, this football for all the league, or is just 10 game?
Listen, I think we need to improve the squad in January.
Midfield?
Because injuries will be
yeah,
a
but-
factor.
Because
I
of the
think-
World Cup,
Yeah.
as everyone.
But
Exactly.
the way we're playing right now, man, I'm very confident that we can mount a serious title challenge.
'Cause
100%.
the one thing I'll say, and my only, not criticism, but my only kind of concern when it comes to Arsenal, is that I don't know what you'll be like with Europa League football and then playing a big team afterwards. That's
true.
where I think you might drop points. But it hasn't happened yet. It might not happen at all. But I think it's the one thing that Arsenal fans should
No, that's a valid point.
should be aware of, because having
Well,
been
if
in
you had to
Europa
pick
League,
one
it's
competition,
difficult.
Would you go for the Europa League title or the Premier League title?
Premier League, so. I mean, maybe the Europa League is more realistic. But for me, you want to be champions of your own country, innit? So,
Fair enough.
It's a good point. I think the market in January is going to be a bit crazy because
Players getting
everyone,
injured.
everyone
So,
is looking
yeah,
new
I agree.
sign
Yeah.
up. So it's an important
It's true.
market
I
now in
think
this this winter. So let me
Maybe
see.
Mbappe is gonna break his contract in January as well.
I
And
don't think so.
so do you think he'll
Maybe
go?
in July,
He won't
but
go.
not
He
Jan.
won't go.
Maybe
Not in January.
summer. Maybe if he can find a
if he
solution,
if
but
he
not
live in
Jan.
if he live in January, he can't play the Champions League.
No, he won't be able.
So,
So
no,
there's
no.
no point. Yeah.
Maybe the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win the
Champions-
World Cup,
Well, we're not going to win the World Cup. You think France can win the World Cup?
No,
I am
chance.
between France or
No way.
Argentina.
Have you
Oh,
seen
so
the way
it's
we play?
Brazil or Argentina?
No.
I mean,
I
just for the
wouldn't.
player, yeah, for the
It's
player.
my country. I hope we're going to go far and reach, at least
Just for
maybe
the player.
quarterfinals or something.
It's,
And there's always discuss around the.
Whoever wins it, they get knocked out straight
Thank you
away.
very much. We might get kicked out of the group phase as well.
Who's in your
France.
group?
Who do we have? We have actually a quite easy group. Let me double check, but it's not the group of death at all as well, which is a bit of a tricky group.
do you like the group for the Europe
The Euros.
2024?
They're in England's group.
Yeah, we should be.
England, Italy. It's
Well,
crazy.
So the
group.
first top two go
I
through
just
anyway.
don't want to say something stupid.
a
that's why
crazy
I wanna
group.
double check.
Ukraine, North Macedonia. Yeah,
Right.
it shouldn't be too difficult. Only
We
one would
are
be
in
England.
Group D: France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia.
Denmark.
Tunisia are
Solid.
doing well as well.
You struggle against Denmark.
Denmark, yeah.
Exactly.
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 Set.
And
I think-
England, Iran,
I think
USA,
the way
and
I
Wales.
think the way the
Yeah.
tree goes, I think France and England have both come
Oh,
top,
would you
play in the
back up
quarterfinal.
in the World Cup? Do you back up Italy or England? Because your dad is Italian.
So is my mum. So
Your mum as well. So
So Italian.
so you support Italy. Okay, interesting. But you're not in the World Cup, are you?
nah,
That was my point. No, I'm joking.
It's all right.
I just want to comment on or respond to this comment by the Big Bird. He says Laurie and others slate the Scottish Premier League. I don't think I was slating the league. I was just being honest and saying it's not of the standard or quality of some of the other leagues in Europe. As my man points out, and it is a good point, that Rangers made the final of the Europa League. So you have to give them respect.
Yeah, true.
But that's another issue. What I'm saying is that the Scottish Premier League, with respect, Big Bird, you cannot compare that with the Premier League.
Well,
La
other than
Liga,
them two, you never see the rest.
Serie A, etc. Yeah.
Other than Rangers and Celtic, you
I
never
know
see
that
the rest.
doesn't sound like very palatable.
On the other hand, if you
but
put
it is
Celtics
the truth, right? Come
if you
on.
put Celtics or Rangers, I'm not making myself justice here, but if you put Celtics or Rangers in the French league, I think they might do well.
Yeah, they might do.
Yeah.
They might do
probably.
really well, actually. Yeah.
Oh, you're losing.
Oh.
No!
Oh my God!
I thought they were showing a replay. Or
Another
something.
shock is
Oh my God!
a shock is on the cards.
Oh yes, because you saw, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you started earlier.
Donetsk have gone ahead against Madrid.
Just 15 seconds. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Look at Nacho.
Didn't Robbie say this would be the surprise?
the surprise.
Well, we've
Oh,
already
yeah,
got two
he did
surprises.
yesterday,
Well, it's
yeah.
not over yet, but
Yeah, he
Juventus
did.
is a surprise as well.
Who's that young kid we're looking at?
That's a nice.
That's a good
nice
goal.
goal.
It's
Good
not
goal.
bad.
Good
It's
goal.
Mudryk.
Those guys are, that's
Oh
a
my
good goal.
God.
Great
That's a
header.
good goal.
Is that Rudiger at the back post? Oh
Yes.
no,
No, it's
23,
Mendy.
23, 20, yeah.
Mendy.
It's Lunin in
Mendy.
goal.
Ferland Mendy.
Mendy.
It's Lunin in goal.
I like him.
Yeah?
There's not much he could have done about that.
No.
That's good,
Nothing. Nothing.
Looks like Klopp a bit.
He does. Are they playing their games in Ukraine then?
Poland.
No.
They're in Poland,
In
aren't they?
Poland.
Oh,
In
okay.
Poland,
Yeah.
yeah.
Varsovia?
Oh, it was Rudy.
Also, yeah.
So the mister said that we are living in hotel, so it's crazy. We don't have home, so
Mental.
it's a big change, and they are paying really well. Well, I mean,
Mm.
Wow, impressive.
yeah.
So
So
I
I
was
said-
laughing about Sheriff, but actually
Part of the bus
we
now.
it's
can-
happening again.
So we can draw as well. That's no problem.
Yeah, but you exactly you're 9 points. So
I was going to say 1-1 then, it's not.
well, you will react obviously.
Exactly.
do
It's
some-
Good.
1-1.
Anything could happen in that one.
Yeah. The thing is, if you are on top of your group, and then, for example, Juve, Liverpool is not Juve, but Liverpool is the second of the group. Bam.
And it all changes.
So who's the captain of PSG?
Marquinhos
Oh,
still always
surprised that Mbappe didn't demand that as well.
It's not in the contrary. It's
Yeah.
not in the contrary.
He's never been interested in being the captain.
Would it
anyway.
normally be Messi then? or?
No,
Look,
I would have
The
thought.
captain-
I would
the
have thought
captain is-
Sergio Ramos probably can take the
Yeah.
captaincy, but
No, but I will say that I will say the captain is just in the pitch. Look, you just look.
who's the
Sergio
leader
Ramos.
on the pitch?
Exactly. You just look Ramos and how he was chatting with the
I
colleagues.
agree.
Oh, guys, come on.
I
In
agree.
the,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. He has more leadership.
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah. And then if you are fighting, Ramos is the first person that you go. That's
True, true.
So yeah.
No, he's a born leader, like just by
Exactly.
himself. He does not need to have the captaincy, but
Yeah, that's a really good point. I was going to say about Chelsea down the years. You had like Drogba, Lampard, Ashley Cole, Petr Cech, all leaders. It doesn't matter who was wearing the armband in John
Exactly.
Terry. They're all just going to do their job. And it doesn't even need to be, they need to be loud, they need to be physical. They just need to do their job and just constantly do it.
yeah.
Be that like expectation, be that level. And to be fair, Marquinhos does it
No, he does.
every season.
It's been it's been quite for quite.
Conor
a
Gallagher
few
looking to
seasons,
come
but-
on for Chelsea.
I was about to ask, mate. I've seen him playing at Palace. Mate, that's such a shame. Palace lost him as well. He was quality at Palace. I love this player.
He's good.
He's so good.
I need to see more of him, but he's very good. I like him a lot. I
Is
really
he playing
do.
for the national team as well, England?
Yeah, he got his first call up. I think it was the last international
Good,
break.
finally.
Yeah.
I think he deserves it.
Back in the under-21s now for England.
Is he? Oh.
No.
I can't see him getting in that England team.
I don't think he makes it for the
should be
World
there
Cup.
at
Who plays at his position in the England national team, by the way?
Mason Mount.
Oh.
Mount, you could play
right.
Foden, you could play Bellingham there,
yeah.
you can...
Yeah, Foden, Bellingham, I can understand,
Yeah.
but he can compete with Mason Mount. In my
Well, if he
opinion.
can't do it for his club, then...
Yeah,
that's
true.
the thing, yeah.
Yeah,
That was the problem I always
should
had.
give him a chance, I think.
Yeah, completely. But that's the problem I always had at City, was when you had Sterling, Grealish and Foden, were all three left wingers, and all three used to get picked for England. And you're like, well, why wouldn't you pick the one who's best for their club? Surely that makes more sense.
True.
But
No, but sometimes if you're playing at a certain club, it can disguise certain
of
things.
course, exactly.
Because another guy might be playing better than you, but because you're in a better team, you may look better, but you're not
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
playing better. Oh, that's a chance for Real Madrid.
Oh, Benfica coming now as well.
Well done.
I'd love to see
Yeah.
a Benfica goal, I have to say.
Right,
I'd
go
love
on.
What
to
happened
see
to
it.
Mason Mount?
Make
Was
it
he
really
injured?
interesting.
Did he get injured, Mason?
Well
Mount?
done. Take
Because
your
he's
time.
changed.
I think, didn't he get booked?
Right, push.
Oh, I see.
Mine on.
Busy.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think he
Okay,
got
do it.
booked, so that's probably a
Ah,
tactical thing more than a...
GC, come on. You don't need to.
Modric, you
He
play
needs to
Modric
come
now.
off as well.
Modric and Vini.
So you desperate to win then?
Exactly, so yeah. No, but
Is Giroud still playing for the French national side?
Yeah, he came back in.
Yes. Yes.
How many
Scoring
goals
as
away
well.
is he?
I think he's
He's
3
close to
away.
breaking Henri's record,
I
isn't he?
think he's 3, is it? 3 away?
He's doing well in the French national team.
He's always done well for France, hasn't
Do you know, he's so underrated. He is so underrated,
he? He's
Giroud.
at Chelsea as well.
He's a frustrating
Oh, yeah.
striker.
He is frustrating
Like,
at
we
times,
we
yeah.
won the World Cup without him
Scoring at all.
scoring one. And
Yeah.
every time he was positioned, he was just ruining it.
Didn't he score at all in that World
No,
Cup?
he didn't.
No, not one goal in the World Cup, and we won
What,
it.
2018?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. He hasn't scored. And he's our striker.
Yeah.
And we won the World Cup without him scoring one goal. So,
But on the way to
but
get
what,
into the
what
World
people
Cup,
are
he
saying in
scored.
France is that he's creating space. That's what they say. He's creating space. So he takes the defenders with him. So he opens the area. Then you know, okay, good. But as a striker,
Occupies defenders is the term.
Played Dest.
you're not happy with him at Milan?
Dest.
No, Giroud.
No, I like Giroud. There's times when there's games where he's a bit frustrating because he's technically like
Yes.
in terms of
I
pace,
agree.
being able to take
Slow.
on a man, he doesn't have
he's
it.
slow, yeah.
But you know what it is with Giroud? You are right when you say that. Technically, he's not the best. But if you look at he does score some great goals here.
He's
Some
efficient.
real highlight reel. goals.
I think he's a very good footballer. I would say that he is technically, for
not
the
very
size
quick.
that he is, I think he's very technically good actually.
Well, I think what Alessandro is
limited.
saying, he doesn't go past
is
the
limited.
No,
limit.
of course he
He's
doesn't.
limited,
Yeah.
yeah, as well.
He's not going to do step overs in a flick. and
No,
all that
God,
stuff,
no.
But he does score
He
some.
tries to do flicks and they never. There's times where like he's a number 9 that you want him to hold the ball, put it to Leao or Salamanca's is on the wing, and he's trying to do a flick, and no one's there. He's just flicking the ball.
Joga
and
bonito,
it's
no?
unnecessary. But I think he's got the last two derbies against Inter. He's got 3 goals. Like,
Yeah.
he scored against
Yes.
Napoli. Well, we
He
won
scored
last week
big
in
goals
the
for
big
Chelsea as well. Yeah,
He
yeah.
scores big goals when
He
he's
scored
needed,
some
but
big
he
goals
hasn't-
for
he's
Arsenal as well.
Not really.
Oh,
Go on, give that one.
he's
as well.
offside.
it's full.
Oh, look at Mbappe's pace
So
there.
quick.
Do it.
It's amazing.
No, don't do too. No, man, you're gonna lose it. Oh.
What did we get
No.
on the poll for
Yeah,
Mbappe?
Haaland and
Yes.
Mbappe.
Which
Did
one
you your Mbappe or Haaland?
Yeah, what did we get on the poll? What
Oh
was-
yeah, well yeah, exactly.
What did we get? Do we know?
I think it was 66% Haaland.
Yeah.
What?
It was around that. It was he definitely won it.
Wow.
It was 65 to 70% that was around.
Was
Good.
that-
That could be because
Oh.
obviously a lot of people who voted there would have been
Because
people
you do
watching
this in
Haaland
this
every
country and he plays in the Premier League. That's why.
week. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our
Maybe,
ball.
yeah.
And obviously because he's scoring a lot of goals, people
Yeah.
are automatically going to say, yep.
Of course.
But,
And Mbappe has bad press these
Don't
days
turn,
as well.
man.
It's not like Arsenal fans in polls, though, is it? Whenever you get an Arsenal, anything involving Arsenal, it's instantly.
Coming back to Giroud, Laurie, were you upset when he left for Chelsea?
no.
You know when he did.
Yeah, I don't.
When in the video in the bus with the Chelsea, you know this. You know,
Oh yeah, thank you.
Players
Arsenal.
move on.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's
a good
dangerous. Milan. Oh,
Oh,
that was a
we
good-
don't have enough
Skin of
people
the
in the
teeth.
box. We don't have that extra man, not extra man, that one man that we're missing.
you know what? I'm watching this game, you know, and I'm thinking if it was 11 versus 11.
That's what,
Yeah,
that's
very
what I
different
mean.
game.
That's what
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
it was tight. That's
Because
why
even with
Prego
the
said
10
the same
men,
thing.
they
It was going to be a
create
tight
chances.
game.
It's a shame that what happened. I mean, again, that penalty, in the strict letter of the law, he's right, but I still think it's harsh.
It's one of those, is the law right?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Because you have to say that Tomori wasn't looking to play the ball. He was.
Well done. What that's beautiful. Go on, Hakimi, go on.
Oh, this is good.
Great pass.
That's
Conor Gallagher.
Side net.
Side
Go on,
net.
Kylian. Yes! Oh, that was good. That's his
Got the keeper and I
special
was
move.
CDM hitting into each other. Oh,
Conor Gallagher, was that a good chance there?
yeah, it was.
It
a good
was.
chance.
It was a great
Should he
pass
have
actually
scored?
from Chalobah, that.
Should he have scored? His angle was tight.
Tough.
Angle was very tight though, let's be honest.
It was.
almost.
And the goalkeeper couldn't even get up. Oh, no one's there, man. Look, wait, look.
Yeah,
where
look at Giroud,
is.
if he would have gone
That's
in
what
nearer.
That's what I'm saying. He's frustrating at times. How do you feel about Hakimi, Stu?
When
he's
when
not
he,
doing
when he
what he's
signed,
doing at
I was
Inter.
so excited. Like and that was a position we were desperately missing. Like that was him and Nuno Mendes as well. He's injured, unfortunately. Now Juan Bernat is taking over. He's doing the job, but Hakimi, when he joined, he was like, oh my God, yes, that's perfect. And he has delivered since he joined. But I'd say for the past few months, it's been a little bit down. But that's not too bad. Overall, I'm really happy about Hakimi.
Chelsea looking dangerous again, yeah.
Look.
Oh,
Bang it.
should really have done better with that.
You signed Mukiele as well, didn't you? Mukiele.
Had time there as well.
Mukiele
Is he not good?
no.
No.
Mukiele is what we say in France. That's a bit of a funny joke that we have. We say Mukiele is playing with, do you know the big Timberland shoes?
Yeah.
That heavy Timberland shoes. Like he's really heavy on his Mukiele, the defender that we signed from RB Leipzig. He's like heavy, like
Heavy-footed.
slow and
Lead-footed.
yeah. So no, not really happy about
Like Harry Maguire.
Mukiele for now.
I still think he gets an unfair rap, Maguire. I do.
What?
Maguire. I think he's unfairly criticised.
Unfairly.
I think he's not brilliant. Like, let's not go that far and say that he's this world-class footballer, but Man United have never paired him with the right person. Have never paired him at all.
It is not
Well, go
about
on.
being.
He's not worth £85 million or whatever they paid for him at all. But
He's a clumsy defender.
But-
He's cringe.
yeah,
He's cringe. It's
But-
just cringe.
but you know, Lindelof has been there for what, 5 or 6? It's been there for
Benfica.
5 years, I think. Lindelof.
Lindelof, yeah.
And
He
that
makes mistakes
partnership.
often as
That's
well.
the thing. That partnership with Maguire and Lindelof is just awful, and that's the problem. That's Lindelof's going to get go on. Yeah. Lindelof's going to get away with it because Maguire costs more money. But Maguire, when you look at him for England, he rarely puts a
I
foot
was
wrong.
about to ask. Yeah.
Rarely
Lindelof.
puts
Mind
a
you, he
foot
did
wrong.
in the last game.
I can't even remember watching it, to be honest with you. But
Dude,
No,
good
he's-
way the
he's-
penalty, didn't he?
You deserve better. I mean, I think Man United deserve better, and England deserve better than
yeah,
you deserve better.
problem with England, I don't think we've got a lot there.
True. At the moment.
That's our one major weakness. Is we've got players who can play at the back. That's our one major weakness. We've got players who can play at the back.
All right, go on. Oh my days. Yes, well done. Press again. Exactly.
One Sevilla.
Sevilla.
1-1.
What they're playing?
In Borussia. In Dortmund.
Borussia.
We're getting all off.
It's the group of the city. A big performance.
Verratti, keep it. Well done.
And Bellingham.
Oh.
Bellingham scored. Just the player had he scored in the 4.
4 and 4, yeah.
And you said,
Oh my.
What for? Yeah.
We think
I don't know.
we've got an audio problem.
Are we all good?
Sorted now. Okay.
Gosh.
We've got the Madrid game starting up there.
No.
Are we missing anything?
No, yes, he doesn't want to lose Ancelotti
Well,
with Modri and Vini.
Benfica are, you know,
Of course.
they're going for it.
Yeah,
They're a
of
good
course.
side.
Go on, Chilwell.
Play very well this season so far.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Oh,
Aubameyang should really have got
Falling
something on
asleep.
that.
This guy.
They're pressing. Don't pass the ball.
Oh,
to
this is a good ball.
Donnarumma.
Oh! Oh!
Could have
Aubameyang
caught
close.
that. What?
Chelsea.
We can't afford to concede anymore because the group's really tight, and if it, that's a yellow card, that should be a yellow as well. Should be a yellow as well.
That's it.
It
Should be.
Wow, what's going on?
it's a counter attack.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it is. It's
Nah,
a
I
yellow
think
card.
so.
If it's a counter attack, that should be.
Ooh,
That's definitely.
nah.
And that's deliberate, isn't it?
Kind of looks a little bit, no?
That's what's so good for
Come on,
Chelsea, having
Juanito.
Aubameyang in there. Always someone recognised centre
Juan
forward.
Bernat is a Spanish national?
Who?
Juan,
Yeah.
Juan
Juan
Bernat.
Yeah, yeah.
Bernal, yeah.
Is he playing for the Spanish national team? No, he's never played for this.
I don't
Does he ever play for you? Is he
Yeah.
does he play often?
Before we had Nuno Mendes, it was only him. Mainly, he was the main one that we had. Yeah, but he's never played for Spain.
I don't think so.
Who's playing at his position?
Bernal?
For Juan Bernat, left.
Alba.
Uh,
It was Jordi Alba,
Jordi
wasn't it?
Alba.
Alonso as well. I suppose
And
he's-
he's the best friend for the coach, so
Apparently, yeah.
too many. I think this is the reason why Ramos don't gonna play in the World Cup.
He's not. Oh,
No,
okay.
I
He's looking play for the World Cup, but I don't think so.
I'm not sure if that was a foul, was it?
No, I didn't think that was at all.
Right, go
Oh
on.
my God.
Go on.
By the way, Craig, a few people are having a pop at you.
Oh.
Well done. Well done.
I thought that would happen. I'm sure it would. I'm not saying he's brilliant, but
That's
I
a
think that
definite
he's.
foul.
That is a foul. I don't know why.
No. Definite foul.
Meanwhile, PSG.
Vitinha as well. Such a good signing in our the midfield that we have from
Oh, his
Porto.
finger.
So good.
Is his finger you supposed to be like that?
I don't know.
His bang, it was like.
Oh,
full, like-
oh, is it? Zlatan, look at him.
No,
he's
that's
always there.
that is a player I would fear big time. It's Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan.
Oh, I love him. You know, I'll get a big old clip for you if you
That's
want.
interesting.
I would possibly go as far as saying that Ibrahimovic is one of the best players, if not the best player of all time. I would go that far.
He's my favourite player of all time.
I think he's brilliant.
For you, yes.
Yes.
I think
But
he's
I was
brilliant.
about to say like Zlatan is the least loyal player
Fine.
in the world anyway.
Okay.
But seeing him here makes me realize that if he had to pick one club he played in, I think it would be Milan.
Yeah, that's why he's here, and he doesn't want to.
Not PSG, no?
No, of
Nah,
course not. And plenty of PSG fans are considering Zlatan Ibrahimovic like kind of a legend of the club. I do not personally, but he did well with us. But he's definitely a AC Milan
Oh,
fan.
that's a pen.
No, that's not.
No.
Oh wait, is it the other?
No.
You see, if it's Neymar doing this, everyone will be like,
Well, they're not looking at that.
on his foot.
No way.
That's a
on
dive.
his foot. No, it's not. He stamped on his foot.
He's been asked to look at it.
And you say, and someone said I'm soft.
He
Oh.
stamped on his foot.
It's outside.
How? He
No,
stamped
no,
on his
the-
foot inside.
Outside. Oh, yeah, that's
It's a penalty.
inside.
Come on.
It's a
You
penalty.
cannot say
That's
that's
inside.
not a
That's
pen.
inside.
I didn't
That's
see. I
inside.
didn't see this leg. Yeah.
He's changing it. That's a
That's
pen.
inside.
It's a pen.
That's a
pen.
penalty, yeah.
It's a pen.
Fuck me.
Oh my
No,
god.
you know what, Stuart, on reflection,
Nah, I'm all
that
good,
is a
thank you.
penalty.
No, that is
And
Alright, we've got a
clumsy
chance.
from Verratti, mate. Late challenge.
Come on, Giroud.
That's a late challenge from Verratti.
Oh,
Yellow as
2-0.
well.
Oh, nearly.
2 yellow.
2-0. Oh, is
oh,
it
he
a ball?
missed it. Oh. How did he miss that?
I didn't see, guys. What
Yeah,
happened?
nearly 2-0.
Everything's happening at once.
Yeah, put this one on the small screen now.
It's irrelevant now.
Okay, Donnarumma.
Oh yeah,
Let's
this is
see two saving penalties.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Donnarumma, it's now, brother. It's now. We need you now.
Jaume,
He has
I hate
personality,
Jaume.
eh? Donnarumma has personality.
He's still playing.
I hate him. He used to play for Inter, but he was crap at Inter. But he's one of them players that just want to kill you. He doesn't care about playing football.
So he's going to hit this hard then.
Yeah,
He's going
I'm
to blast
certain
this.
he'll drill this.
Come on, Gianluigi. You saved plenty of those. You can do it.
Jaume Mares watch Harry Maguire's pen, then he ain't saving it.
Take out the GoPro.
Yeah.
What's a pen that
Days,
is?
that was
Oh,
a
yes.
Good
No,
penalty. Opposite.
That's
Benfica
superb.
have done well to get back in this game, eh?
What did I tell you, Laurie, before?
You did, yeah.
We don't know how to manage the scoreline. And I said beginning of this of
Mind
the
you,
first half.
there is half an hour left, so.
Yeah,
But that was definitely a
yeah,
penalty.
that is really clumsy.
Meanwhile.
Come on.
Oh. Milan through! Oh, he squandered it.
Best man.
Look at the revelation.
Middle, yeah, middle.
I'm not actually disappointed in the performance after the 10 men. I can't be, to be fair, can I?
No.
I mean, if Giroud scored that goal,
Oh, it's a different
at
game.
1-1,
Different
it's a
game, yeah.
But I feel like Chelsea,
You should have
they're
done
on
better.
their way
with
from home. They're sitting.
You know
like
that.
they're sitting
You
up.
should have done better.
Yeah, he
with
should have
that.
scored.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because a Thomas Tuchel Chelsea team would have just parked the bus by now, and it would be shut up shop, you just defend like anything. But there is still opportunities, and I don't know if Graham Potter's quite got that yet into his team. So it's interesting to see how they're adapting to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's Reece James down on the floor, is it?
Yeah. I saw Leao limping as
I
well.
think that's his night done, isn't it?
Oh God, I love Aspi, but he ain't Reece James, is he?
Yeah, Aspi versus Leao.
Yeah, now we'll sit back.
Oh,
So it's one penny.
He's got to do better with
Yeah,
this.
he
Look at
needs
that. If you're going to get back in the game.
What did Reece James do then?
No, I think it was the one before, you know, with Teo.
Oh,
where
okay.
the foul.
Come
Pretty
on,
must have put his foot wrong.
I was going to say, because there was no contact in that.
No.
Oh, no. So 2 games left would put them potentially at 9 points, Juve. So they could still
still could,
mathematically.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Oh, you got a few free players coming.
yeah.
Asensio.
For the start 11 for this
It's
weekend. So
time, yeah.
Ancelotti
No,
doesn't
you
want
can't
to
be
lose.
doing the skill. Who was that?
Thank you, Neymar.
Can't
Thank
be doing,
you.
can't be doing it
Have you
there.
seen that? 1-1, and you do that.
No,
I think it's,
Not in the middle of the park.
Thank you
can't be
very
doing it
much. What's the point? Now, what's the point?
I think he plays like this, so
When-
you can doesn't matter the moment, like Neymar.
He shouldn't.
It's like Vinicius, so it's Brazilian. So
Look,
I think
I have one of my mates I play FIFA with online, and every time I play with him, when we are 1-0 or 1-1, he's playing like this, like flicks and tricks in the middle. Then he does the the FIFA street stuff, and then we lose the ball and we concede all the time. And I'm smashing the controller and like, man, why you do that? I said because I like it. It looks good. I just want to try new skills. And then I say, yeah, but it's just 1-1. Well, we need to score at least 2 or 3 more. Then you can start enjoying FIFA Street and Joga Bonito and stuff like that. But not at 1-1 in the middle of the park like this, 60th minute. Like, I
Go
just
They
on.
won't
Oh.
stop him. They won't stop
No,
him.
they won't.
They won't stop him.
Whoa!
Good
What
challenge.
a tackle.
Good challenge.
Good challenge. Very good challenge.
Oh,
But look how much ground he made there.
Shakhtar are all over Real Madrid right now.
Look how much ground Mbappe made up there. It's amazing. Last stitch tackle. Giroud's been hooked. Wasn't doing much. with
Sergio
it.
Ramos header now. Come on, Sergio.
No, especially after that miss.
Boom.
Rebic is on.
Okay, cross it now.
it's offside.
Offside.
Not there. You've got 10 men. You can't
Go
be
on,
doing that
Dave.
there. No, that was
Yes.
nice.
Fresh legs. Ruben off his cheek.
All came from Teo losing the ball.
It's it. Oh.
Oh, sorry, can you see it again?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Sorry about that.
Shoot, get it out, man. Oh my.
Oh my God.
Woo! Modric. Oh.
What do we all make of Jorginho? This is a good question. It's got to rile up a couple of Chelsea fans, I'm sure. What do we make of him? Because there's a big divide in the Chelsea kind of community about whether you keep him, do you start him, do you not? I'm genuinely interested to know like your opinion.
Well, that's interesting because you guys were really in favour of Jorginho winning the Ballon d'Or. I remember last time. You were thinking Jorginho will win the Ballon d'Or.
Not
and
me.
now you want to rule him out.
Georgina.
Yes.
He came third, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he-
he won with Italy the Euros, and then what else? I
Did
think
he not
he's
win men's player?
He
he's won a few titles.
UEFA men's player. didn't
Yeah, he won UEFA Men's Player that
See?
year.
Oh,
But
look.
I agree. I don't think he should have won the Ballon d'Or.
But I think it's still quality.
But the thing is, like, are you not? I swear you're trying to get rid of Kante.
Well, both Jorginho and
both.
Jorginho and Kante are both out of contract in the summer.
Who would you be able to bring in?
Rice has got to be the big name, surely.
Oh, Declan Rice.
It's got to
He
be.
came from the academy, didn't he? Was it? Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
Cal-
know
he was
that.
Shakhtar
replaced
went
him
close
out.
again there.
I missed that.
They're actually creating better chances in this game.
I'm not watching a lot of it, but I don't see a lot of what Real Madrid are going to really offer to come back into this.
And Raul seems very quiet,
Because
which is an indication.
it's so boring and we are losing the ball a lot of time.
Well, 3 out
what a
of the
challenge.
4 of us aren't happy, are we? So.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. You ruined
Come on,
it, though, man.
Juanito.
If you won on the first day against Zagreb, this wouldn't all be
Yeah, I know, yeah.
a mix, because we were always the ones that are going to be second per se because of who we
Yeah.
are. Obviously, Salzburg are a great team, but Chelsea kind of
Come on.
threw into an interesting group.
100%.
I mean, Salzburg away is tough. We had a tough game there. I think one thing, you know, how I was saying about Italian football with how slow our game is compared to other leagues. Against Salzburg, the first 30 minutes, the way they pressed us was you can't handle it. It was something that we hadn't had during the season yet. Obviously, as it was our first game of the Champions League, and we were 1-0 down. But yeah, they are a good side.
Neymar's just got somebody booked.
See the way he put stuff like he got somebody booked.
They
It's
are
not like
really
someone
defending well.
made a
Chelsea,
foul
aren't
on
they?
him.
No,
Oh,
It's a definite foul.
They really do.
That was a foul, but look at the
That was
way he's
difficult because
dived
they are
there.
so
He's
close.
done 2 rolls.
Like your brother, you know,
Hit
like
it,
same.
hit it.
It's it.
Madrid.
That was a dive and 2 rolls. Oh! Tony Cruz, not far off.
Ay, mía.
All the big guns on.
Vamos, chicos.
So, Stuart, you would be pretty disappointed if it stays like
Yeah,
this, wouldn't you?
yeah,
Especially after going
100%.
1-0 up.
I think it's quite even. I said the first half was quite even as well. We've been not lucky. We deserved the pen in the first half, but it's just what.
I think draws are fair result, you know.
Yeah,
Like
I
last
agree,
time,
I
like
agree.
last time. But I had hope that we will, you know, have a different mentality and like try to prove something today to them, considering the previous game. So, but they are really challenging us right now. Mbappe is pushing for it. Look,
So who do you play next then in your group?
I think it will be Juve,
Is that home or away?
Torino. I think in Turin. Yeah.
So then you've got Maccabi at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you can get the first position
No,
just
you
for the
don't.
goal.
I think they will get first.
Just for the goal, just in case.
And who's got same? Now Benfica will play Maccabi and
They'll be away then
and
at
Juve.
Maccabi.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, no, it was just
they
which one
can
you're playing,
also
home or
win
away. Yeah,
both
yeah.
games. To be fair, Neymar is injured.
His ankle. It's always his
Again.
ankle, isn't it?
He
not
has
February
a
though, is it?
very sensible ankle. Jeez, naughty. Wow.
No, that was a foul. That
That is a foul.
That's
yeah.
the one you said he dived
No.
too much.
Yeah,
yes.
it was.
Yes,
it was.
yes.
Oh, I've seen it from another angle. yeah.
See.
I've seen it from
Ah.
another angle.
So they're going hard on him. Trust me. I know sometimes he's overplaying it, but trust me, they go hard on him all the time. Hugo Ekitike, that's him.
Yeah.
From Stade de Reims.
I was going to say, with PSG, is there a chance you think that they come second in the group, which would really disrupt, you know?
Could be.
That means there'll be a really big team playing against another probably really big team as a group winner.
Wow, at the end of the day, that's the Champions League, mate. You
Yeah,
need
no,
to
of
play
course,
the big
yeah.
team. Look, Real Madrid last season, they won the Champions League, and the path was a hard path. That
Yeah,
they played
yeah.
PSG, they played City, they played
Chelsea.
everyone, Chelsea. So
Yeah,
I don't really care. to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fair.
of course.
If we, as long as we
Yeah,
qualify,
but it's not the same if you play in the quarter of final or just the semi-final.
Sure.
So
sure.
if you, it's true that at the end it's the Champions League, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
If you,
Oh! Chance there from the.
if you can play with another team, it's much better.
Yeah, yeah.
So of course,
Chance
it's
there
like
from
me.
Madrid,
Imagine
yeah.
now, if you lose and then in the cross is PSG Real Madrid.
Shame.
I'm saying that there could, I mean, potentially you think if Man City win their group, PSG came second, just a hypothetical, you could get
Yeah,
Manchester
could happen,
City
yeah.
potentially out in the, you know, round of 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it would change everything, you know, they would dominate the league, they would win everything in the, you know, domestically because they would just, they'd focus on
that's
everything.
what you want to avoid. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
well,
now.
potentially, you know.
Yeah, okay, got that. So you backing us now? Yeah.
Why not? Sod it.
Again,
I
What?
thought he came off. I thought he came off. Oh,
No.
Oh.
That's a second. That should be a second yellow, mate. Come on. You know that's the problem. Oh, that's a kind of a handball as well.
Great pass, Jorginho.
That's a foul.
it's the
That's
same
a foul.
ankle again.
That's
It's the same
foul.
ankle.
Oh.
Seen him do it
Sarabia
before.
is off.
Seen him do it before.
Chalaba.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't seen Sarabia that
Opening
much.
day of the season against Palace last
No.
year. It's a beauty off the post.
Oh, yes, I remember
Mm.
that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think it may have won goal of the month actually. But great goal.
Well, if we had 11, he's the one person I would have said I would have attacked.
Chalaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he is solid, but I've seen the few games where he was all over the place. Like, he was like, whether it was pressure or whatever, but he was all over the place. So obviously, Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, you know.
Yeah, you go after Koulibaly and Silva if you've got someone who's absolutely rapid because they're not that quick themselves. But you'd be an idiot to not attack Chalaba being the young age that he is, and also with Reece James going forward as much as he does as well. But it's the same thing with Trent at Liverpool. You would be an idiot not to attack him because of how much space he leaves
Yeah,
behind.
exactly.
But he's injured, isn't he now? I think.
Trent.
I think I thought somewhere he was. I thought I saw somewhere he was injured.
No, I think he came off because you know how bad he was, isn't
Leipzig.
Timo Werner.
Yes.
he? Timo.
I tell you what, if you want to, I don't know, am I allowed to advertise betting on this channel? Potentially.
Advertise
I'd
betting.
have to look to my man Kane here. So
Is that no? You don't know. Put it in a
It's probably
very
a no.
put it in a very
Probably a no.
compliant
All
way.
right, I'll shut up then. There we are. I won't say anything then.
you're still getting a lot of stick for your Harry Maguire.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Yeah.
What, did he just shoot? Yeah, of course he did.
Does anyone agree with me about Harry Maguire?
No.
I don't think it's as bad as what some people say, but he's definitely not having a good couple of seasons.
Yeah, completely.
He's, and I think he'd be very lucky to get on the plane, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. He's not playing for his club, and then when he does play for his club, he's not done anything. And then when he did get the chance to play for England the other day, he gave away a penalty, didn't play well.
Who's starting then? Who's the because is he
Well,
going to
yeah,
play
he-
three at the back? Is he going to play two? If he plays three at the back,
If he plays
Is
straight
it-
at the
is it-
back, if he plays straight at the back, I think Maguire has to go.
yeah.
That's the problem.
But even at full back, who's the two? Stones. Who else?
It's an
He's
arse.
not.
I just don't think he can make.
He sent Tomori home.
Yeah.
The friendlies where this is your chance to see
show it, yeah.
if he's good enough to actually start in the England.
Because we were out of that Nations League thing
Exactly.
before we even started. Yeah.
And he sent him home against Germany.
Oh, Jon Snow is here. What's
So-
the name of this player? This actor.
He's not going to put Tomori in
Harrington?
straight away.
Yeah.
And then isn't Kyle Walker out for the? Is he out?
To be fair, I wouldn't.
I think he's looking like he might be out. Oh,
To be
Is
fair,
that not how?
I wouldn't take Kyle Walker myself.
But in a free back.
Oh yeah, the three at the back, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, then now we're talking.
good tackle there by Koulibaly.
But if you're playing a back four, I don't.
No.
For me, if you're playing a back four, you've got to take Reece James because he's the only one who can do both. He can go forward and he can defend.
That's true.
Number two, Trippier's playing quite well.
Yeah, I would still argue, as much as again Trent is brilliant going forward, he can't defend, and if England want to make sure that we're defensively sound, and Trent Alexander-Arnold is not it.
No.
He's not the answer.
I would have to agree with that. As much as I'm an admirer of Trent, but
Yeah, no, he's a great player.
defensively sometimes he can be a bit of a liability.
Do England play a back
I
three?
mean, it might depend on the type of team you're up against.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
If you're looking for more of a forward thrust, then Trent. If you're looking at, you're going to have less of the ball.
All that space.
Oh, look, you're
all
through.
that space.
Julian
Oh,
Draxler.
Aubameyang's in. Oh, he should have scored. He should have scored.
Got a bit of corner, is it?
He's a
blocked
little
off.
bit slow there.
No, he's not.
He tried to get the ball
That's
out of his
not-
feet,
yeah.
didn't he? And
I think it's goal kick.
I think he wasn't quite expecting the speed
Yeah,
that
yeah.
came in at. See, that's where Chalobah
that's
can
what
be
I'm
a
on about,
problem, yeah.
And then Leao's just messed up completely. Well, it's good recovery, to be fair, from
With his size
Chalobah.
85 feet that he's got.
someone saying White, Ben White should get a shout. Best
Oh,
right
yeah,
back
yeah,
right
Playing
now.
at right back, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
To be fair, you can have those players who can do two roles. So having someone like Ben White might not be the worst option in the world.
No, he's playing well at the moment. I can attest to that. Sure. Corner kick for Chelsea. It's a good one.
But then again, that's where you have these games to play them and you're not playing them to see if they're actually going to be able to play in that system that Southgate plays with the players that are already
Yeah.
solidified into the team. And that's when you try these players and they didn't. I don't know why.
Especially that last one, the Germany game.
Yeah, that one. there
Because
should
they
be
had
players
nothing
there.
to play for. We had nothing
Yeah.
to play for. And then he just played the kind of basic starting 11. It was like, oh.
So let's go through the Champions League and look where we are with the groups. Group A, Napoli and Liverpool are the two teams. Napoli top, Liverpool second. Group B, Bruges, Porto.
They're good, Bruges.
Bruges are
They are good.
Yeah. That's a bit of a surprise there, I would have thought, because you've got Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen in that same group. Group C, Bayern and Inter, Barcelona third. Group D, Sporting, Tottenham, Frankfurt in third place. Marseille bottom of that group.
Yeah,
Yes. Can you repeat that, Laurie? Say again. Marseille, bottom of that group. Yes, love that.
Super chat here from Joe Abdi. Thoughts on Spain's World Cup chance? Raul, you're probably
Thoughts?
best.
The World Cup.
Yeah, for Spain.
Chance? Any chance?
No chance.
No chance. I
Why?
don't think so.
Why?
You see my team.
It's looking decent. It's good.
I
You
don't
have,
think-
you have, you
Do
have.
you know? Do you know
you-
any player?
Obviously, Pedri is here, is doing really well. You have also, it's a mix of youngsters and players with experience. So I think it could be a good mix.
Could be, but no, I don't think so. To be honest.
Didn't you have to remind me? Didn't you make it to the semi-final of the Euros?
The Euros.
Yeah, but Italy won the whole Euros, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You only lost to the eventual winner. I mean,
Oh, Benfica looking threatening here.
Yeah, but
'cause I know a lot of people.
Look who's doing this!
Draxler.
Draxler.
I told you, look! Ah, bro, that's too much.
you're getting
we
mad.
have this curse as well, Laurie, when there's a player leaving the club and playing
happened?
against us, he's bullying us.
Yeah.
Ancelotti got yellow.
yeah. No, Ancelotti is really tough.
So Chelsea
Draxler
topping
will
Group E
score,
at the
I don't know
moment.
why.
Salzburg second, Milan third. Real Madrid topping Group F, just above Shakhtar.
Is that Salzburg? Is that still 1-1?
1-0. Oh, sorry, Salzburg.
Salzburg. Yeah. 1-1, yeah.
1-1, yeah. Sorry.
That's the best result for us. That is incredible for
And
us.
Yeah. I don't know why we can't.
For everyone.
Yeah, for everyone, yeah.
Group G, Man City on top, Dortmund second. Group H, PSG level on points with Benfica as things stand. However, the way Benfica are playing at the moment, if anyone's going to get a late winner, I've got to be honest, Stuart, it's looking like it could be Benfica.
The way it looks, yes, I agree.
Right now, they're in the ascendancy.
So a winner in this PSG Benfica game would mean that
Benfica will be top of the group.
But you, for either team, Juve then couldn't win the group, could they?
No.
Yeah,
They
they can still qualify, but they couldn't win the group.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's off, Havertz is on.
Well, I mean,
Origi, you were saying that, you know, he's coming on for Milan.
Go on. We're away on Saturday, or Sunday, so.
I don't know why, Laurie, but I can see it coming. That late winner from Draxler. It will be just typical of PSG. Like.
I asked the question earlier about Leao.
See what I mean?
How much money would you take for him? Because I've now seen him play against Chelsea twice, and as much as he is a great player, he has done nothing in both games. And you said you wouldn't take 100 million for him.
No, I'll take his 150 million release clause. But
why?
Because that's his release clause.
You need to pay.
You need to pay what it is there. I still don't think 100 million is enough.
Because I'll be honest with you, I've seen him for two games. I don't see a £100 million player.
But there's plenty of players.
He's worth a lot of money, but I don't see him being worth 100 million.
João Felix went for 120 million, and he's not. I wouldn't even say he's a 50 million player right now.
Oh, dangerous! Oh, he should have scored.
Oh,
Chelsea coming forward.
The Madrid game, Vinicius.
But yeah,
he's got to score that. Look at this. Look, great cross. Come on,
man. He's got to score.
He's got to score that, but he missed it. Here come Milan.
Go on, Rebic. But as I was saying before the stream, the consistency, he doesn't have that consistency. Desta's played well. He should have finished that chance earlier, but...
Because he...
What's Chilwell done there? That's poor.
Wow. That is dangerous, mate. What he's done.
Why do the PSG players have to put some more rolls on it? 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls on that one, Stuart.
What do you want me to say, Laurie? I'm not in the favour.
No, but seriously, there's 4 rolls on that, bro.
I'm like you.
How hurt can you be if you do 4 rolls after, you know what I mean?
To make it look more, I don't know, to influence the ref's decision, like give a red instead of a yellow. And that was a foul. That was a nasty one as well. Yeah, there you go.
And he's trying to kick out again there.
No, yeah, see, it's just to injure the player, that's it.
This is it.
3.
Oh yeah, your game's nearly over.
Who? Yes. Timo again?
Forsberg just came up on there.
Oh, I missed that.
Come on.
Sevilla?
I just need to stay 2-0 because if
Sevilla?
See, look, he's up drinking water. He's fine, man.
the -6 goal difference in the last 2 games is not the one in a tight group.
This would be a really good victory for Shakhtar, wouldn't it?
Massive.
Yeah, exactly.
But is that Leipzig's first 3 points?
Fabian Ruiz.
Havertz, typical Havertz.
Yeah.
No, Leipzig. Is it their
He's
first
so
3
good,
points?
but-
Or did they beat Shakhtar? Oh no, Shakhtar beat Leipzig 4-1,
Oh,
didn't they?
Mukiele is...
Even the run's brilliant.
So Shakhtar at the
Does he
moment.
play for the French team?
Mukiele?
Yeah.
I think he is. He's
7
in the squad, yeah.
Shakhtar.
Not the first squad.
Yeah, Shakhtar beat Leipzig 4-1, didn't they? Yeah.
Exactly. So it's 7 points for Shakhtar. Be careful. And 9 for us.
So we've heard about Spain in the World Cup. What about France?
I think they have a big team.
On paper, yes. The squad looks decent, even if it's not the 2018 squad. But go on.
Oh!
What a goal!
No, I don't think. Wait.
What a goal!
Is it offside?
I don't know.
I think someone
He's
handballed.
off. Oh!
It's in my heart still. I'm
He's
fine
offside.
with it. That's
He's
fine.
offside.
Yeah,
Offside!
Miles off.
Miles offside.
They were all calling for
He's
a
probably in
handball
the
as
studio
well.
right now. Like.
To be fair,
No, that's such a shame. The
Nice
finishing was good though. The finish was good.
but the
Oh. I like Kane. Is that always spoiling my reactions all the time? Yeah. That's why. They're like, chill. Sit down. There's nothing. Yeah, but he's hungry for another one. He wants to score another one. That's good. He might score an actual
Come on, man.
one.
But the question is, he wants to score another one. Rather than PSG just scoring another one, he wants to score that one.
Yeah.
Is that the problem?
I think it is, yeah.
not in this game though. I think he's had a good game in Mbappe.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
he
been,
did.
yeah. It's just that is he sometimes that little bit too selfish to?
Yeah, mind you, I think all the top players are like that, really. Right, here we... Chelsea on the attack again.
What was
What's
a foul
this
in
for?
that?
Conor Gallagher's looking at the ref and thinking, what are you on about?
Hello.
As some of us...
I was going to say it's about all of us, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this guy enjoys being a referee, doesn't he? You can just tell.
Bit too much.
90 minutes gone in the Shakhtar Real Madrid game, and an extra 5 minutes. We're into the first minute of that. And Madrid, they're knocking on the door, but they just can't.
Too deep.
How much you-
Is that Cruz down the bottom telling
Yeah,
people
the
to go
one.
forward?
Ball
How have
into
you
the
got to
box.
tell people?
Oh! That was in.
That
Was that
close.
Rudiger?
But that header though from Vinicius, I mean, how he didn't score though?
Yeah.
If you lose today, they're going to be looking at us.
Ooh,
Look at
that
his
was-
Oh, that's
shoulder.
not far
We
wide.
need goal this year.
Hey,
So we have just Benzema,
Soon Mbappe, maybe.
Hazard as well, Haaland as well.
Haaland, yeah.
Yeah, Haaland, and then you'll have
Super League.
Ronaldo back and
Super
Ronaldinho and maybe God will play for Real Madrid. You never know.
You'll play centre back.
Carlos Soler, no.
The solution, Carlos, for you.
Solution. What other solution? He's crap. He's poor.
I don't know why you signed him.
I think that's a panic buy. Like,
I don't
we
think
needed
Fabian Ruiz is that good either.
Fabian
That's
Ruiz
why
is-
Napoli got rid of
It's
him.
not too bad for now.
Who said
but
that about who?
Fabian Ruiz,
Fabian Ruiz.
from Napoli.
Okay.
We signed him.
Who don't you sign, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Vitinha doing well?
He's doing really well. So happy about him.
Well, with Renato out injured again.
Yes. Boom. There's no one.
Oh, what's he?
Yes. No! You should have tried.
Handball,
No.
Handball,
Oh,
It's a good game, though, I think.
yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, the Benfica, PSG.
Handball, eh?
Should have had it on the big screen.
Yeah, after the red card. Yeah.
I think that's been the best game of the three. Do you agree?
Yeah. It's been good.
I think the Shakhtar Madrid game, the second half has been good.
Quicker.
This second,
Yeah.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh.
this second half has been a
Well done,
snooze
Marky.
fest.
Well done. Now, forward. Yeah.
Real
so
Madrid
frustrating,
desperately
man.
trying to get this equaliser.
Just don't concede.
Ball in the
Oh,
bottom.
there.
Oh, that's poor.
Mbappe.
Is he coming off?
Yeah.
No, don't concede.
Oh, Conor Gallagher.
Good challenge.
Carlos
Gallagher's been good
Soler
tonight.
replacing Mbappe.
Very good.
Unbelievable.
He must be
Maybe,
injured
yeah. A bit of a, yeah.
because you're not allowed to take him off,
Little
surely.
Yeah, you need a goal. Why?
in comfort.
Yeah, you need a goal to take Mbappe off. Well, Alessandro, it looks like it's all over for you, mate. What are you saying?
2 games left. Tight group. The other team, well, for now, it's not over yet.
That sending off though was crucial, though, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it did kill the game.
really, didn't it?
If it's in the Lords, then it's in the Lords. But I mean, we haven't played too bad. I think after the red card, the first 15 minutes of that red card, we played well, and Giroud should have scored from about 6 yards out.
should have,
and
yeah.
that could have just changed the whole game.
could
And
have.
then Chelsea killed it off with the second goal.
Yeah.
Did he score?
Who scored?
Is that Rudy?
Who scored?
Rudiger.
Oh, yeah, score, Rudy.
No, they're going to give it.
Oh, what? Oh, hang on. Oh, that's bad.
It's a double.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad.
It's a double
You're
concussion.
bleeding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So will they give the goal? Do you think?
It's goal. It's goal.
I think the goal,
Yeah.
the goal should
I don't know what's
stand.
going on,
but
but there's some blood, isn't it?
No, yeah. In the
They both went for the same ball.
It's a double concussion.
There's 3 people down.
Oh, my
Neymar's
God.
having a go at somebody there.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what he called the player, but
Oh,
that is a goal.
It's a goal. It has to be a
It's
goal.
the keeper with his.
Yeah, the keeper should be sent off as well.
he cleaned him out.
He cleaned them out. That should be sending off as well. Yeah.
Score.
That should be a red as well.
It should be really.
Oh, that is
Way
nasty,
too late.
man.
It's not even one of them where they're both going at the same time. He's so
The goal
late.
the goal has to
But
stand.
he actually come off with that worse.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But then Rudiger, he's a hard man. So, and that was what in the last.
That's in the last minute. That was,
yeah.
90 plus 4, 90 plus 5, whatever it was.
Benzema doesn't.
I need to change the kit. Yeah, because blood.
That had concussion written all over it, though. That did. Jesus.
What is Danilo doing with his hands?
4 minutes added on time in the PSG Benfica game. That looks like that's going to end up a draw as well.
Yeah.
But what a goal though that was.
Always,
Great delivery by Cruz.
always the same. Always the
Where have
last
you found
minute.
4
Look at that
last
delivery there,
chance,
look.
yeah, the last minute, last chain. Yes,
Great
look,
delivery.
Rudiger, a striker.
It's head to head.
But it's interesting because, well, when I say interesting,
You know,
it's ironic because
Hostia.
he's obviously very injured, but the guy who initiated that, the keeper, he's
Comes off
actually
worse.
come off worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Head to
Here
head.
comes Milan on the attack. Can they get a consolation?
Kepa.
No.
Good lad.
Into the last minute of the PSG Benfica game.
Just
Something
take him
Just
off.
take him off.
Take him off.
You've just got a minute left. I mean, nothing's going to happen in that.
It's probably
It's
slow.
seconds left. Just take him off.
Oh look, PSG on the attack.
Oh, the keeper's still down.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
but-
no.
Oh,
he's
who
scored
was
it.
that? Who did that? What was the need
Oh,
of
she's
the
the one-
step over?
Be careful. Switch it. No, that's way too complicated.
You should go out to the flanks there, man. Go out wide.
Look
Yeah,
at,
that's
thank
it.
you. Like,
Go out
so
wide and
obvious.
get a crossing. Oh, what's that header?
Is that Mukiel?
Yeah, that's yeah. See, you can laugh now.
Go on,
Oh,
get a goal.
that's given away.
No, what? Even one, man. Now they're going to counter.
Neymar.
Well
great
done.
ball by
Well
Neymar.
No.
That's
That
it.
is so
That's it.
frustrating, man.
That's it. PSG have
What a
drawn.
good game that was.
I would say that's disappointing, you know.
It is
Stuart.
really
You
disappointing.
scored first. You look
and
like
the pen
you were,
as well.
Yeah.
So, both sides.
both sides.
I thought you were going to
I'm
dominate.
looking at
them.
the Benfica fans in the ground. They look very happy.
That's what the spirit of the team was in that direction. But
So we've had 2 draws.
Benfica, man, they're good. They're
Yeah,
very
I was
good.
quite impressed with him, you know. Neymar, look, he's there doing his... Neymar there is being Neymar, isn't it? Arguing and calling people names, and he's got love for Draxler, but everyone else is having a popper. But PSG will be disappointed with that, I'm sure. Stuart, will you
I
reckon?
am really disappointing. I just think that the game was. You thought we were dominating the first half. I don't think we did. It's been a pretty even game. We have loads of injuries, so I'd say we're missing Nuno Mendes also on the side. I'm sorry, but Juan Bernat is doing the job, but Nuno Mendes is bringing so much speed as well, and the deliveries, the crosses, everything. And we're missing him in that game. Same, the defense. Like, Kimpembe is a bit shaky, but who do we have now? Danilo should be playing as a midfielder normally. I'm not a big fan of Danilo playing defense. And the other one is have you seen Mukele? Like, what's going on?
And the game, the Madrid game's coming to a close because of that head clash incident.
Oh, it's out.
By the way, both players stayed on the pitch, innit?
I can't believe
The
they even
keeper
carried
How
on.
can you do that?
They need to change.
What happened to the
They need to
concussion
change that rule,
protocols?
yeah.
I can't believe that's even
I don't think
continued.
the
They shouldn't
Rudiger
do
is
that,
playing,
no?
Rudiger is
they've
out,
got-
no?
No, I think he's
I
in.
think
no?
No. Rudiger is out.
Oh, what's this?
It's Alaba.
Don't let him score.
Oh, that's a
Don't let him
bend.
score.
Bang it!
He's offside. He's offside. He's offside.
God.
He's
Yeah,
he's
offside.
offside.
He's offside. There you go.
That's it.
Is that it? That looks like
That
the
looks
end
like
of the game now.
No,
That's it. That's it.
it's not.
Yeah, that's it.
It is, yeah.
Yep, that's the end of the game.
They'll be buzzing with that, Shakhtar. Even losing it late on, they would never have come into that game thinking that they would get a point out of Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think you're right. But when you're so close like that,
Of course, yeah, it would be heartbreaking, but
yeah.
especially for the players, it'd be heartbreaking. But the fans, I
Chelsea
think they'll be quite happy.
players
Yeah, so
congratulate each other. That's a good win for them. But I have to say, man, I mean, we talked about it already, but the penalty there, yes,
But not
it's
red.
in the letter of the law,
Not
but
red.
it did seem a bit harsh. And let's be
It's
honest,
killed
it
the
kind of
game.
ruined the game, really, didn't
It
it?
did.
It
It did.
did. Unfortunately, because you were looking better than the previous leg, first leg.
But your group, Stuart, that's real tight, isn't it? Look,
Yeah,
the
it
goal
is.
difference is the same,
Juve
points are the same.
3, Maccabi 3.
That's a tight group, you know.
Yeah. But we have Salzburg, Dinamo Zagreb 1-1.
Milan 0, Chelsea 2,
Dortmund, Sevilla
Zagreb 1,
1-1.
Salzburg
It's a
1.
great result.
Celtic
that
lost 2-0, Leipzig. See, this is what I'm saying about Celtic, man. When people was going on at me about that Scottish league, I told you. Anyway, Shakhtar 1, Madrid 1, Copenhagen 0, Man City 0. That was a surprise. Dortmund 1, Sevilla. Maccabi Haifa 2. That's the big shock of the day, isn't it? What do you reckon? 2-0 against Juve. And PSG 1, Benfica 1.
If you'd have come into this group of games here and said that the three teams that would win would be Chelsea, Leipzig and Maccabi Haifa and everyone else would lose or draw, you would never have believed it. Never have believed it.
Benfica fans celebrating as they might.
As they
should
were,
do,
yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's a
they're
good
1
result for
point,
them.
I think, closer.
Yeah.
They literally need 1 point and they're through.
No, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Well, that's looking good for Chelsea, though, isn't it?
Oh, buzzing. I mean, literally, 180 minutes ago, 2 games of football, we had 1 point. And now we're at the top of the group and loving life, essentially. So it's a massive turnaround. It shows how quickly things can change. And it's a great result. That's the most important thing, of course.
But you know what? I'm going to say this, right? I was never one of those. I always knew that Chelsea would bounce back.
Yeah.
And I thought bringing in Graham Potter is a great move, to be honest. I think he's the perfect fit that you need for right now.
Do you think you can win the Champions League?
Well, why not?
Yeah.
They've got the personnel. They've got the players that can do it.
One thing I will say about us, and Chelsea do have a lot of, I don't know what the right word is, but it would sound better if I probably say dead wood and things like that. There's a couple of players that do need to move on.
Yeah.
But
Such as?
Well, someone like Ziyech, for example, who he's good, but he's not getting the minutes and that sort of thing. In the Champions League, he comes off the bench in the second leg, closes out a game, And that's one thing I will say about Chelsea, and the reason we probably won the Champions League in 2021. We've got a massive squad. We've got an absolutely massive squad, and it is full of quality. So I don't think we're going to win the Premier League. I think Haaland's going to stop anyone from doing that himself. But, 90 minutes of football, anything could happen. Clearly, we've just seen it there. Anything can happen.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And that's all it could come down to.
Okay, Stuart, man, what are you saying? You look disappointed.
Well, I am because I was expecting like a massive smashing of Benfica, just that, bro. I was like, look what happened the previous leg, and also for the fans as well. Guys, come on, show some more personality. Go for. He was saying Mbappe looked really involved in that game, and I agree with you. And I'm not saying the rest of the team was not involved, but it was the only one that was that involved in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the rest did not follow, to be fair.
Yeah,
and I thought it would have been a general mood.
Yeah.
And but
I would
again,
agree- I would
challenging.
agree with
Benfica
that.
are good. Benfica are
Mbappe
good.
looked by far the most threatening.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Benfica are quality, and you can
Alessandro,
tell.
apologies. I should really have brought you in after I spoke to Craigo here, but I kind of know where you're coming from anyway. That sending off kind of spoiled the game. So where do you go from here, man?
Well, as Craigo said, they were 1 point. They had 1 point going into 2 games, and they got 6 points. We can do the same. We've got 2 games left. If we win both games, we're
You
qualified.
think they're capable of doing that?
I think we are capable of doing it. I think we would have put on. I mean, we still did for the first 20
Yeah,
minutes.
they did,
They,
right?
they did score the second, but we have some good players, and I'm hoping a few more come back from injuries. Or I think Manyan, our goalkeeper, I think he should be back by the time we play. So, yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but you've got to move forward.
Gotta move forward.
You just got to get shots on target. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's what you didn't do enough. You had shots, but just
Yeah.
not
I mean,
ones that are going to trouble.
Giroud should have scored his, and Dest should have hit the target. I don't know how he didn't hit the target from there.
Different game altogether if either one of those goes in.
But yeah, that's football, though. So
That is, you've got to take your
Move on.
chances. Raul,
Well,
last word to you, the winners of the competition last year. Difficult game today, left it late.
yeah, I can't say anything about the game, but it's true that it's for this season. We need goal. We need another striker. Maybe this winter. I don't know when, but after just the last 2 games, today I scored Rudiger, and the last weekend I scored Militao. So 2 defenders saving getting the 3 points. So it's true that, but today we played with Shakhtar Goal, but you never know tomorrow. So at the end we need to do something
El
else, something
Clasico,
different.
El Clasico. Now you're no longer confident for El Clasico
I mean, I am confident
because
with
if
the Clasico.
Rudiger's going to be injured as well.
I don't think so.
Not
It's
necessarily.
I don't think so.
he'll
But
definitely, with the way he is, I think he'll play.
Yeah.
You think he will play?
He's
Yeah?
a
He's a
nutcase.
hard
I
man.
don't think so. But
Well, it depends what he's
I
done.
am confident, but because Barcelona, they are not in the best moment at the moment. They had too many players injured, and at the end it's because it's just 90 minutes, and that we said that before. So just Real Madrid and Barcelona. So you
Special
never know.
game, yeah.
And we wanna play in the Bernabeu, so it's something
Yeah,
different.
home advantage.
Yeah, well, you know what it is with Madrid. Even though you didn't play that well today, even though you was a goal down,
No,
they
no,
still
not
got
today.
a draw.
This year.
Oh, really?
Just
yeah?
this year, yeah. Trust me. So it's true that we went every weekend and every Champions League game, but we didn't start yet.
There isn't many teams, though, I think, in Europe that are like, other than you'd say City, that are like, and Arsenal as
Do
well.
you mean like a joy to watch?
Yeah, the like,
In
teams
terms
that
of style of
on
play,
it,
like
yeah,
exciting
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch.
it's like
relentless.
not just relentless, like the way they play, and then some games like they can finish it up. Napoli is another one, but there's you know the main teams
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
just
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. The football's not been fluent, has it? Really?
Even
For long.
Bayern and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
they've been,
exactly,
they've been
Bayern.
good, but you still have the couple of question marks here and there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, very true.
yeah.
Okay, guys, time to wrap up. So, yeah, you heard it from the guys today. 2 draws and 1 win. Chelsea, no doubt, Craig will be the happiest person in the room. But good fight back from Madrid there. And unfortunately for Milan, had a man sent off. You know, that's how it goes. Stuart, PSG, flattered to deceive a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Although I thought Benfica fought hard for their draw. I think they were worthy of that draw.
I agree.
But listen, guys, thank you very much for joining us on another DR Sports production, another big Champions League night. We'll be back tomorrow, right, Kane? Are we back tomorrow? Yep, we'll be back tomorrow, so tune in. Thanks for the support and see you again soon.